now live. We're now live.
Guess what fucked up like 20 minutes in before I started streaming?
What
was that?
I run this from a Firefox browser to catch all of our cams, and all of a sudden it was just freezing and not catching anything. And I was like, but I switched over to Chrome, so we should be good. We'll see.
So this is the first time I've actually heard our opening. That was sick.
You like
Those
that?
are good open.
That music is fucking awesome.
Glad you like. Hello, everyone.
Woo!
Welcome to Wyrd and Wyld, our 5e homebrew D&D weirdness. This is session 46, The Reigns of Retribution. I'm Jaso the DM, and who is joining me on this fine evening? Not Slim!
Hello, I am Bailey. I will be playing the androgynous Eidolon Glacé Allure. I'm a College of Glamour bard.
Cool. Hey, I'm Luke. I'm playing Aesop, Kinku Bloodhunter, Order of the Lycan, and his alter ego Subject 22.
What's up, everyone? My name is Kevin. I'm playing Sun Kong, your lovable apeling monk following the way of the abundant spirit.
He's not that lovable.
More lovable than Aesop right now.
Hey,
Kyle, I'm playing Chemo, the more lovable monk. Shadow monk to be. So.
Definitely way too lovable to have been shot point blank in the chest. Big Dipper.
Chemo rubs his chest.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick. I play MVD, a half-elf celestial warlock Pact of the Tome, and I have the best pseudo-dragon familiar of all time, Jira.
Dum, da, da, da.
Played IRL by Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Jeffrey's in the back, playing Jira. We're all on cam, we're just missing somebody, so the order of who is falling under what names on our layout may be a bit fucked up, but we're just going to roll with it, because if I change that around and he pops back in, it'll get all thrown off, so.
Now, though, you have our beautiful faces to go along with the voice.
Yes, you guys want to follow us, because we got a D&D box 5e starter set that we're still waiting to hit 100 and give it out. It's one of those first 100 followers, so join us, follow us. Also, I updated some of the rewards that you can find on our details below on our Twitch page, GAWD_mode. I have raised some of the pricing, allowed you guys to earn rewards for doing your cheers now that we are an affiliate. And I also added a pretty hefty bonus for you guys if you decide to subscribe for a month, which is we're just doing that first tier, that $5 tier. So if you want to subscribe and help out, all the money goes back into our campaign. I just blow it all on maps and shit from the marketplace and Roll20 or on DM's Guild, because there's plenty of useless stuff for me to blow my cash on there too. So send it to me so I can blow yours on there, and then I can throw it at my players.
And don't forget, thanks to D&D Beyond, even you can up your game.
Yes,
oh God.
Thank you. Thank you,
Not-
D&D Beyond.
Not sponsored by D&D
We're
Beyond.
not sponsored, but we would love to be sponsored by
That
D&D Beyond.
Oh.
What else do we have to do? Let's see. Oh,
Inspiration.
yeah, let's hand out some inspiration.
Hey, does my good luck still stay?
Your good luck does not stay. Give that back to me.
You're gonna have to take it out of my cold, dead fingers, Jason.
I will.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I want inspiration. Let's see what I got this week. It's that lightning one.
I got a
Nice.
fire one. That one will be helpful.
Boy,
Anyone got any like melee focus ones they don't want?
It's not lightning, or it's not melee, but might help. I don't know if you can see.
Nope. Oh, it's in the darkness.
Lightning
That's the
rod?
that's the fucking one I have. It's the lightning one.
I mean, I'll use it, but if somebody wants it,
Is there like 10 of these in the goddamn deck?
Do you use bonus actions to hit at all?
Yes, as subject 22,
Like-
I do.
A card that has 2 options on it. You get. See, can you see this? Oh, where'd it go? Oh no.
Oh, it's gone. It's lost in the void. Jason, help us!
Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I think I found it right here.
Oh, I can't read it.
Hang
It's so
on.
tiny.
Hang on.
Yeah. Oh.
There you go. How's that? Is that a little better if you zoom in?
Oh, yes, that's really good for me. Gain an extra bonus action. I really could use
You can
that.
have that. You can use
Sick.
mine.
Take this shitty fucking lightning one. I'm just kidding. It's good. But that bonus action one really helps me a lot.
Cool.
Is anybody watching the stream right now? Does the sound, does the music sound good with our voices? Thank you, Feral Knights. Thank you, Looney Loomworts, for watching.
No!
I also need you guys now to roll some dice for me, please, to see who wants to give
Oh, I
the recap from last
Wait,
week.
who gave it last week? Was it me?
No, it was.
I think it was. No, it was Kyle.
Oh, was it Kyle?
Kyle last
Beat a
week.
14.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think it was me.
Oh, God.
Kyle, as per rules, if you have to give the recap last session, you have immunity this time if you'd like to take it.
Roll,
Alright.
Kyle, roll.
But if you roll and you roll
If you
lowest,
roll,
you still have
lose
to
your
do it.
immunity. So
Yeah.
Do it, Kyle, do
that's
it.
blown up in my face before.
Ah!
Testing
Look
fate.
at him rolling 7.
Oh,
what
no.
a fucking cheater!
That much.
All right.
Roll
baby,
off.
Roll off.
Alright. No! Oh!
Oh.
What a slap in the face!
Ah, easy. This game's so fucking easy.
Easy fun.
Okay.
Better to waste those ones on telling the recap than anything else.
That's true.
I only roll in D20, so the ones don't even matter. Okay. Or I don't even roll in one. Whatever.
Where am I?
So last session, we managed to talk our tour guide. I don't remember his name.
Zilgar.
Ilgar into letting us walk around the facility, and we wound up losing him. And while we were, we split up a little bit, and while we were alone, we managed to talk to some Kinku slaves, and we mentioned to some of them that things might get iffy. They might want to get to safety. We found the reactor, something machinery that needed to explode, and messed with the gadgets, and it was making a lot of noise until Chemo cast silence on it, and nobody knew what was going on.
That's pretty sick.
So we managed to blow the reactor, and that's when everything went to hell, and gases started going everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's a monster that is horrible somewhere around here, according to Sun Kong, who ran into a gas and felt something leathery. There's going to be were-ravens running about who aren't friendly to us.
That's fine.
Bowlers running about, acid knights rolling about, and Zilgar is going to help us because he would like to get off this planet.
Who wouldn't?
Anything, but that's
Yes,
what I
this place-
remember.
This place sucks.
Leathery and turted. Thank you for the recap, Glace. You reach into your beautiful pockets, unstained by the gross atmosphere of this place, considering it as a gleaming coat, and find a weird bit inside.
I'll throw this shiny over to Aesop.
44.
Glossa just has like a bubble of prestidigitation on her at all times on this planet.
Nick, do you have access to Rinkaz's character sheet? Are you able to pull that up on D&D Beyond?
I have it open, yes.
Alright, cool. Just
I don't
making sure.
understand it, but I got it.
Thank goodness for D&D Beyond.
Look, you just point your rifle at stuff and roll a critical hit, like fucking Rinkaz does every time.
I can do that.
I've DM'd,
Does
like,
power transfer?
What?
Does his Roll
Oh,
20
yeah.
Power.
Yeah, you gotta
fucking
make
would
a
It fucking
donation.
did when cosplayed it.
This is true.
I've DM'd 80 sessions of this game so far. I don't know how to play most of your characters, so
You know how to play mine.
a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty good. You guys ran into some baddies as you made your way into what you believe to be entering the furnace area of the Scuzzworks factory, or the Scuzzworks. If you guys remember correctly, Aesop was leading the others here into the furnace area so that you could collect sheets of stained smaragdus. Does anybody remember how many sheets you guys needed?
4 at
4.
least.
Very
if we
good.
If we could get more, even better.
Yeah, because it's totally a cure.
Yes, you're right. There's totally a cure.
You remember that because they are treated by other chemicals after leaving the furnace room, that you could not collect them in some other area and had to come here specifically to grab them when they are fresh. They are here in this room, more than likely. You guys are unsure exactly where they may be, so please keep in mind that knowledge checks and keeping your eyes open are free. Remember that a search in combat does take your action. And also keep in mind that you are in dim light, so unless you have some type of special vision, you have disadvantage on checks made for perceiving, at the very least. So, with that, the whole place was going haywire, and you guys were doing your best to make it through all of the chaos. As you began to work your way, mostly Rinkaz and Sun Kong, into the opening of the furnace area, you notice gushing toxins, similar to the ones that you push through in the pump control rooms. As you move through them, you see 2 tall, thick, bulky, obsidian-plated looking Knights of Acid, who have their current attention seemingly turned towards the large plume of toxic cloud that pervades the area here. And as you guys are looking around, again, you're not running rec. That's just for the vision of those who are following the stream, so don't worry about recording everything that's happening here. You also, guys, can see out of the periphery of your visions what look to be 2 tollers at your sides. You guys have just entered this area. I don't think you were stealthing, but just because of the commotion, they haven't noticed you guys just yet. You can try to sneak through quietly. You can do whatever you'd like. But I do need you guys to re-roll your initiatives one more time for me.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'll take it.
Hell,
Watch it be fucking
yeah.
worse.
I got a natural 20 again, son.
Oh,
Fucking A.
yeah, I'll take it.
Same thing.
Oh, not that bad.
Since initiative is a skill check, do I get a good boy card?
Not on initiative.
Do I have enough good boy cards for Tindies? I want Tindies.
Initiative and saves. Other than that, any 20s or 1s gets you good boy or bad boy cards. Everybody got their shit entered in?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm going by descending order. That means a toller is up first.
Oh. Wait. Oh, shit. Those are high initiative orders. Fuck.
Actually, I'll say Glosse's up first.
Did
Glosse,
you
what's
roll-
your dex bonus?
My dex bonus. My initiative is a plus. Oh god, I don't know which. Let me go to +5.
Oh yeah, you'd go first in a tie anyway. What were you saying, Luke?
I didn't know for ranking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rinkaz gets a +9 on initiative because he is a boss.
Just reorder that just in case then. Okay.
He's getting a 25.
Nice.
Wow.
So it's almost the same order, except I'm higher up on there.
No, much lower.
What the fuck? How do I roll a 19 and still go so far down the list?
Good.
Glossa, you hear plenty of commotion, combat, yells,
Oh.
clinking of steel, the piping steam of what you believe is probably just general steam, as well as probably corrosive toxins being shot through the air by various entities. What do you do?
Oh, I want to be quiet and I don't want to run into anything. Let's do 5, 10, 15. Oh no. Oh, okay.
You see two large entities, Knights of Acid. Their attention turned away from you currently
Okay.
to the plume of this toxic cloud near them.
25, 30. 30.
You also see a toller close by, although his attention isn't currently pulled by you. Are you moving stealthily?
I am.
Please make me a stealth check.
That's gonna be a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12.
Hang on just a second.
Oh, yes!
He does not notice you.
Wow.
Great. I would like to, if I dash, do I get a bonus action?
Well, that would be using your main action, so you still get your bonus action.
Great. 'Cause I want to try to help y'all out here and do... oops. Hold on. I want to move 5, 10, 15... Oh, 20.
Oh god, I don't want to know what she sees up there.
I can't see my group anymore, can I?
Nope. I mean, I can see a sliver of light that shows you, but
Bummer. Okay, well in that case that changes my plans because I have to see you guys for this. I do want to use the Mantle of Inspiration,
yes,
where you all get 11 temporary hit points,
yes.
and I can see you within 60 feet. Each creature immediately uses its reaction to move its speed without provoking opportunity attacks to the safest, closest path to me. So that was my bonus action. As my regular action, I'm going to...
Should we resolve that first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright. Everybody move where you want to.
Do we need a roll if we're wanting to move stealth?
Yes, please.
Stealth check. Oh fuck.
Ooh, +5.
Ah, boy. Ah.
Still a 12. Still a 12. Not
A
bad.
natural
12 is
20
above
for
average.
MVP.
Oh.
Oh, our shadowy stealthy boy. No.
Ring Taz has +9 for stealth.
What a champion.
+9. Holy fuck.
What
is he,
also
a-
have +9.
Multi-class into a fucking rogue over there?
Yeah,
And
man,
gets an 18.
He's dex based.
I would like a ruling. When it says I can move to Glace, can I move within 5 feet of her? Anywhere 5 feet within her? Like, can I move here? Is
What's-
that...
What's the text say, Bay?
The text says, as a bonus action... Oh, wait, sorry. Each creature immediately uses its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attack.
Towards
You
you?
know what? The old one said towards me. This one doesn't say towards me.
Oh, sick! It's even better.
Yeah, this is the D&D Beyond one.
Okay, so, yeah, I can do that.
Glace just got fucking buffed.
D&D Beyond is
wow.
fucking hacked.
Damn.
Okay,
Overpowered.
This is acid knight. What is it? What is it doing? What is it fixated on this Toller or?
Its
does it-
attention is turned away towards you, and it is focusing at the cloud of toxins that seems to be pervading the area nearby.
Can I hold an action?
Normally, yes, but I believe you would... Well, you didn't dash, did you?
No.
Okay. I'll say that you can hold an action then.
I would like to hold Frenzied Bolt for if either the Toller, whichever one of these guys starts attacking us, I would like to throw a bolt at it.
As Chemo
Nice.
moved up a bit too hastily, you have drawn the attention of the Tollers.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use Frenzied Bolt.
Hey,
Okay.
hey. Before, can I recommend maybe we can try to convince them we're on their side? Because we are here for security. Instead of fighting them, maybe?
If you want to talk to them, that's your prerogative.
I could use Charm Person on him, I guess.
Or we just don't attack and see what they do, because they know we're here to protect the factory.
They also
Maybe
know
that's
we're
what
not
we're
sp-
doing.
They also know we're not supposed to be here.
But in this situation, like, what's the protocol? Like, we have to go where we're needed.
Fair enough. Let's just find the sheets and then get out.
Yeah, so let's just not attack them, maybe, and just try to be like, maybe try to fight the swirly, misty thing of evil.
Strike and move, though. I don't care about any of these people. Just grab what we need and leave.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna charm this guy then.
Okay.
And he's going to make a charisma saving throw. With advantage since, well, are we considered to be fighting it?
We haven't struck them yet.
Okay, well, if it's not in combat, he doesn't have advantage.
Alright, he does not have advantage.
Nice.
Give me just
And
a
it's
sec.
DC 17, sorry.
Oh, what was it?
DC 17.
DC 17, okay.
Nice.
Fucking nice.
Sick, bro.
Nice.
Does he fail?
He rolls a unnatural 20.
Ah!
He succeeds! I'm done.
It's not very charming.
Forgot to wank.
Oh, damn.
Tee.
You hear Zilgar yell from the back. They're probably just gonna try to kill you.
That's fair.
Brilliant.
Alright. Let's see, that was Glosse. It is the Toller's turn. The Toller, this one next to Glosse, having turned and noticed you guys and seeing now that Glosse has pointed you all out and attempts to potentially cast a spell on this one as well. It throws its arm up, staff in hand, and you hear the clinking of the bell as it points your guys' way. You watch, still standing in place, as the Knight of Acid on the left side, the loud clanking sound of the dark steel as it shifts to turn and face you, lifting up its arm that is in the shape of this open cannon, a piercing, shifting green, which you're assuming acidic light that bubbles from within, points up towards you. And let's see here. This is...
Is it his turn already? Or is he get some kind of fucking...
He gets some
Legendary
kind of... He gets some kind of special action from
God.
the Tollers.
Damn it, just find the sheets and run. We're so fucked. Oh man, this is gonna be great.
This is fine.
They weren't very strong. I mean, Just saying. Well, maybe.
No. Well, we didn't fight the big guys. We only
Yeah,
fought
no,
the
I don't.
little-
I'm talking about the Tolas.
Rinkaz, you're safe. Sun Kong, Glacé, you, as well as the Toller, see a large spray, a cone of acidic, both superheated steam as well as the actual liquid just pump out of its arm cannon. I need you guys to please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Everyone but Rinkaz?
Well, Sun Kong, Glacé, Rinkaz just barely, as it hits against the wall, is safe. You Aesop, and VD are safe as well.
Woo.
I got a 19.
What was
That
the
was
save?
Dex.
That's a dex saving throw, yep.
$18.
Very good. Glacé, Sun Kong, you quickly shift. Glacé, you throw your back against the wall. Sun Kong, you do some sort of like, what's the term, Kapori movement against the wall to quickly
Parkour.
shift out of the way. You dodge most of the spray, but both of you still take 12 points of acid damage.
No, I have something where it says Dex save versus area effects. On a success, I take no damage. On a fail, I take half damage. So was this a success or a
yeah.
fail?
You succeeded.
Alright, so I take no damage.
You kick up in the air above the stream and land down as it is done sizzling. You watch as the rest of the spray drenches some of the Toller nearby, but as it corrosively eats at the bronze, you see that it hasn't really penetrated all that much. With that, oh, go on.
No, I was just gonna say if I failed, I get to re-roll it too.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
Rinkaz, you are up.
All right. Wrong way. I can't move Rinkaz.
Let
but
me give you control of him.
If I can just slide him up 5.
Hopefully
and-
he doesn't just completely disappear into the ethereal plane when I give you control of his token.
believe he's going to sling his rifle around and just open fire on the Toller.
Goddamn right.
All right.
Fire. Gotta figure out how to do that though. Which one's his rifle? Longjaw?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Oh, wait, he can't use his weapons because they'll ignite everything, right? Did we talk? I don't remember.
Look, you do whatever you like, my friend.
Okay.
Oh god.
Right.
This is fine. Everything's okay. What is everyone worried about?
Yeah. All right. He's gonna jump in front here, and he's going to.
You see the Toller that is wrist out, clanging the staff with bell towards you guys. More violently as you approach.
He's gonna try to rifle bayonet.
All right.
It's, 1d4 plus 6. Hit plus 10. 29.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's gonna hit, buddy.
Right, and he does that for a 1d4 plus 6.
I'm Rinkaz. I hit everything, Lizard Man.
Power transfers.
For 7.
Rinkaz steps up, just using the front end with the sharpened blade of the bayonet to dig into an open spot in between the pieces of bronzish armor that the Toller wears, digging into his arm for 7 damage.
And as a bonus action per short rest, I'd like to use Hungry Jaws to
All right,
It's yum.
an interesting choice.
Yeah. His bite. This is +5.
Don't forget to attack twice with your bayonet. You're a fighter.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I roll a second time on the bayonet before
Sure.
That is a 25 versus AC.
Totally hits.
Jesus Christ.
Would be stabbing gods with his bayonet over here.
For 10 damage.
Hey.
You stab again. Rink has the same spot, twisting as you do, and you see a voluminous amount of blood trickle down from the elbow of the Toller as he tries to pull free.
And the bite coming in afterward for 20 versus AC.
That's gonna hit.
That's a 1d6 plus 1. For 5 damage. Gonna be a basic melee attack.
You
Piercing.
tear into the same arm, just focusing on one spot. Your strong jaws clenching onto the bronze armor and just tearing it off as you bite down onto very pulled and gaunt looking white arm that you see underneath this piece that's been removed, and you just tear into it with your sharp teeth and jaw.
Rinkat's gonna spit a little bit of flesh out and say tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it sounds like him.
It does.
When did Slim get here?
Hey-o.
Anything else, Rinkaz?
I think that's his turn. Thank you.
All right. It is the other Toller's turn. Aesop, you see a Toller turn the corner to notice all of you. It throws its staff your way and begins lifting it up and down with some violence, clanging the bell hard. You watch as in similar fashion the Knight of Acid standing near you shifting and lets loose a just cone of this acidic spray and superheated steam your way. Aesop and Vidi, I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Yeah, that's pretty darn good. It's going to be a 24 for me.
11 for me.
Oh, and Vidi.
Poor baby.
I got moves like Jagger, dude.
Aesop, you quickly shift up against the wall, using what little bit of edge of the sort of doorway there to have most of the acid hit against the wall. You take 11 points of damage as some of it still catches against you.
Hey, that was the amount of temporary hit points that Glace gave me. Thank you, Glace.
You're welcome.
I need...
Out of character.
Actually, I need Jira to make a saving throw as well.
No!
Aw.
Jason, you're a fucking monster.
I'm sorry, that's...
Yeah, he'll get dismissed here. If
He's
he
in the splash zone.
He
Guys,
also
like,
gets an 11.
Or Jira.
Both you and Jira, unfortunately, caught in the blast of this thick, just spray from the arm cannon of superheated acidic volume as it sprays against you. You feel it searing against your flesh, and you hear Jira. You both take 22 points of acid damage.
Oh, he has 23 HP.
Oh!
What a
He's
champ.
alive! What a fucking champion.
Sun Kong suddenly learns how to speak another language. He begins talking in Mandarin all of a sudden.
Does that happen to be a magical effect by chance?
No, that is just...
Alright.
No, you can make an Arcana check. No, you wouldn't. That's not a magical effect.
Okay.
Seems like pure acid. Doesn't
Pure
seem like
acid.
it's been cast by a spell or anything. with that second toller is done. Aesop, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to move past these motherfuckers as much as I can.
Sure.
And I'm in dim light, so my speed is actually 50 right now.
That's pretty sick.
This is great. All right, so I'm gonna move 10 here. And what do I see upper? Oh no, that's a big ol' pit of something. Not a big fan of that.
You see up ahead a large cloud of the toxins that seem to be fuming from. It's difficult to see in there. Probably some open vent from all of the chaos that has been interred while you are the toxipacitor. You see some type of steamwork-like device up ahead. However, unfortunately, it is too close to the ceiling for you to try and crawl over. You would have to try and pass through the cloud itself to continue forward.
All right, well, let's move another 10, 5, 10. Oh, cool. I let everyone know that there's a hallway here that connects the two sides.
Oh, good.
Okay, so there's this gas here, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
And I would have told you there's something inside of it from when I went into it.
Yeah. I am trying to see if there's anything I can do. Like, any way I can jump or anything to where I don't get nicked by this gas. I don't think so.
Is it, like, to the ceiling, Jason?
Yeah, it's this large cloud.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move here through the cloud. So I've moved 30 feet so far.
All right. You just push through the cloud. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm good at these. No, I'm not.
No.
That's a 13.
Let me.
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible. That's true. Let me double check something real quick here. What was your total?
13. That's just enough. Wow, Jason, great. It's awesome. I'm happy to hear it.
It's just enough.
Ah!
Oh.
I knew it. I knew it the whole time. Anyway, Aesop starts thinking about Hush and how important it is to get this cure so he can live a happy life with his daughter, and his bloodlust takes over and he transforms into Subject 22.
Ooh.
All right. As you are doing this, Aesop, you do see what looks to be a large furnace up ahead. You see various workers and what looks like one of the toxers up ahead, a toller in front of you immediately, and a strange, interesting-looking item off to the right, but still somewhat hidden behind the cloud of smoke.
Yeah, we gonna get that.
Your body transforms.
Yeah, I have a macro for that.
And you...
Yeah, boy. Let me get all my stats and shit in here.
Oh, let me move them up here for you.
Yeah. 3.
He does not have sight, so I would just say keep your Aesop along with you if you'd like.
Can you just move Aesop to the back behind him, and I'll move them both at once?
Okay. We're gonna do it to the back. How about that?
Perfect. All right. So this is gonna come in useful for my thing that Glosse gave me, the advantage thing.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my my inspiration.
All right.
I am going to rake my claws across my chest, and my blood is going to flash freeze into these like crystal spires on the edges of my claws, because I know better to make fire in this room. My max HP is reduced by 10. And using my extra bonus action, I'm going to attack this motherfucker 3 times standing in front of me.
Okay.
15 to hit.
The Toller turns, seeing you in a worried look on his face. 15 just hits.
Okay, that's 13 slashing damage and 3 cold damage.
All right.
25 to hit is 12 slashing damage and 5 cold damage.
You rend into him with your claws.
And one last claw attack is going to be 15 to hit, which is another. Ooh, that's some good shit. So altogether 14 cold damage and 37 slashing damage.
What does it look like when you just
just
viciously
just gonna take the tank on his head in one claw and put the other claw around his waist and just twist them in opposite directions and just drop him in front of me. And I do classic subject 22 howl as let's see how much movement I have left. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There we go. I'm done. Oh, is there goo here? I don't step in the goo.
You can stand over that. We'll say like you have 2 feet over it runs in between your legs. Move your
rather, Subject 22 thought he saw something over here, and he knows he needs it. So he is moving that way. I am done.
All right. Sun Kong.
Gonna move.
Over on the other side of the facility. You push through the toxic cloud. You do not take acid damage. Or, what was it, poison damage?
Poison, yeah.
So you are safe as you push through the toxicity of the cloud. As you push through, you see a tall, large, bulky creature, similar in appearance to the monstrous nature of Subject 22. However, larger than he is, just rending its long claws into the body of what looks like a dead Toller.
Well, here's hoping they know we're on their side. Oh,
They don't. They fucking don't.
Would you like to go fist bump the bird?
Yes.
Give it a little beak pet.
Up ahead,
so
you
I
see.
can't-
Up ahead, you see a large, a little bit of elevation, and a large, what looks to be the brother furnace to the other one on the other side, the twin. You notice a couple slaves around here. What looks like a dead humanoid in front of you with serious burn marks over his body, and what looks to be a toxer standing at attention, seeing you approaching as you come. He clenches his hands into fists.
How tall is that?
That is 10 feet up from where you are. It goes 5 feet up and another 5 feet to clear the elevation.
So that's my movement, and I guess I'm gonna dash.
As you shift there, the large crow-like monstrosity, eyes up from clawing the dead corpse. You see, outstretching behind its body some large, dark, almost deep bluish wings.
Like full wings?
Like actual
like Aesop's
feathered
wing? Oh.
wings.
I do it, Sun Kong. I don't say because I'm not in Aesop's form.
Oh yeah, because these guys seem like they're totally okay for the cure. Yeah, they got wings though. Woo!
Science is progress.
You also see at the far end what looks to be another toxer, as well as a humanoid or a human, looks female, slave. Behind her, she seems to be guarding a interesting looking item.
I can't see what's behind her.
It looks like the item you guys may have come here to grab.
Okay. I think I have eyes on your... I'm gonna say this into the earpiece. I don't think I know that Aesop has transformed. So I'm just gonna say I've got eyes on... I think I have eyes on one of the sheets.
Well, you heard a sickening howl and then a crunching noise. So you...
I forgot that you howled. Okay, never mind. I'm still gonna say it for everybody else, but...
Good call.
So again, yeah, I'm dashing, so I get another 70 feet. And actually, hold
Another
on a second.
70 feet. What the fuck?
Hold on a second.
What's going on over there? I can't see. It's dark.
He's
I
transforming.
think I can make it. Holy
He's using the gratuitous elk form. To,
Hey, when you're running Sun Kong, can you run across water?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I can run across water, I can run up walls and
That
on the
monk.
ceiling without losing speed.
Holy shit.
It may
As long
burn
as
you.
don't stay in there.
It may burn, yes. It can. If it's like acid or something, my feet may still get damaged, but I can, in theory, run across liquids.
You do
I
see
don't
an
know if I
opportunity.
want to do that, but
Okay.
I think I can make it without burning my feet.
You know, I think you can too.
I believe in you.
You
Oh,
never know
Sun
until you
Kong.
try.
We're terrible. We're the worst.
don't do it, dude.
No. Don't be the voice of reason
Right
here.
here,
Shut up,
right
Nick.
here.
Shut up, Nick.
You guys alive. That's my job.
Fair point.
This spot, is this on the ground or is this on the lip?
That's teetering on
where's
the edge. You're fine there.
Okay.
Any further in, and you are still treading on the surface because you're running and you're a monk and you get godlike powers. But you would be on the massive vat of acid. You can feel now. It's not like lava or anything like that you've seen. But there is a searing heat that reminds you of it as it brushes against your fur and skin.
Okay, so can I go under this pipe or do I have to
There's not enough room to go under, but you could crawl over with an extra 5 feet of movement.
Okay, so I'm at 65, so in that case
This is fine.
You can try and leap over it.
Can you vault with your pole?
using my inspiration card, I get additional 15 feet.
Holy moly.
Hell yeah.
My
And
guy.
the wind.
So, 65, climb up for 70. That's my
Inspiration
full
cards.
movement. And then 5 from the inspiration card. And then I drop down, like, I don't know, is there space to drop onto the square with the item?
Yeah, it's like, so as you drop down Sun Kong, you see what you can now tell, even though she has a cloak and hood on, it looks like a female human. She kicks away, kind of falling down as you approach, seeing all the chaos happening. She is clearly frazzled and very frightened. She just moves away from you. She seems to just quickly drop, trying to guard this. As you peer at it, you can tell from the description that Aesop gave to the group when you guys first initiated all of this. You peer at the sheet and see that it is a sheet of stained smaragdus. You can see the acidic chemicals have been solidified, and it is almost kept in like the size of almost like a glass pane, like something you'd pass by, like an inn window. It's thick to some degree, but not too thick where it would be difficult to carry. You feel like with a solid punch, you could even shatter it into pieces if you needed to keep it separately. As Aesop did mention, it didn't need to be in one piece.
Okay, so how big is it, like, if I wanted to carry it as it is?
So right now, you would have to throw it under an arm.
So I'd have one arm? Okay.
Yes. So you, I'm assuming, are taking this one.
Oh yes, I'm gonna pick it up at least.
Okay, so...
I'm also gonna tell the woman to get out of here if you can.
She pushes back with what you see is very dirty feet against the steel floor.
Be careful though, but I will not hurt you. I will. So I was at 5. I've used all my movement. I'm gonna end my turn
All
here
right.
with the thing. I'm gonna tell everyone also that I've got the sheet. That I've got one.
You moved across the entire world by doing that. You have done well, Sun Kong. Let me see here real quick. Let's pop this one open here. This guy is going to move 5, 10 over on Sun Kong's side. You see pushing through the toxic cloud Sun Kong, a toxer that is just like Terminator style moving towards you. And stands to block your way, but he had to double move to get there, so he is ready to attack, but cannot do so. Chemo, you are up.
Chemo, go.
Kibo, go!
Oh boy. There's lots of big guys in here. 2,
For you.
4, 6.
Oh boy. Yes.
You hear through the fog, Shadow Boy! There is sheet thing over there, beside big steel acid creature.
Chemo kind of like half-heartedly wanders around the corner when he hears this, looks over to the corner, and appears there. Boop.
Oh,
Shadow
you could
steps.
fucking teleport through the poison!
Yep.
And then he bends over to look at it. Yeah, this is probably it. Do I need to take an action to pick it up, or?
No, this is like a, I consider that like a pull a lever type of thing. It doesn't consume an action.
Alright.
You can quickly swipe it up in one hand.
He'll chirp back. We don't need these whole, right? This is kind of big.
You can
Yeah, you're good.
smash break!
Chemo just like heel kicks it so it breaks apart so he can carry it easier.
Yeah.
You see it shatter into 6 or 7 pieces, enough to carry quickly into a bag if you needed to do so.
Alright, yeah. So I'll pack up and kind of move out here, kind of have a heavy sigh, and move back.
No
All
big
right.
deal.
Anything else, Chemo?
I think that'll be it for now.
All right, Nvidi.
Acid hurts. I'm going to... This is a tough one. I've been thinking about it. Gonna move...
Sacrifice yourself for the greater good.
That's kind of what I'm gonna do.
Oh no.
Good.
No,
Yeah.
I'll move 2 back out of line of sight of that nasty goo, and I want to use the scroll of protection from energy that Chunk spit up for me on myself with protection from acid.
Very good, very good. Does reading a scroll consume an action, or is that a bonus action?
It's technically casting a spell.
All right.
So I don't know. I guess it would be whatever the spell is, right?
That's true. That's true.
I honestly don't know.
Does certain spells let you get away with like a bonus action type of thing?
Some of them, but it'll say on the spell.
Okay, okay. Does that one tell you, NVD, at all? Protection from energy?
Protection from energy as a spell says it's a touch, 1 action,
All right.
concentration for an hour. And
So
then I
you-
choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
You're able to read from the scroll the contents of which would take that action to cast as you would a normal spell, because you have to essentially go through the same actions to cast it. You're just reading the material from the paper. However, it does give you that, I believe, resistance from acid.
Yes, I get resistance for 1 hour.
You feel your skin harden up a little bit, and the sizzle from where you took a lot of that acidic damage, still stinging some, but is lessened so.
And then as... I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm okay on HP. Everybody looks okay on HP. Jira's not on the turn order, but we had the same, yeah.
He's
I'll,
dead.
I'll
No.
say
He's
you.
he's not dead. He has 1 HP, and it takes a full action to dismiss him. So
I'll say
Don't you say that, Luke. Never say that.
I can't dismiss him unless I use a full action. If I can make him move, I want him to go hide.
Yeah, I just threw him under you in the turn order, so if you want to move him somewhere.
Thank you. Yeah, he's gonna just go hide a little bit further down the hallway. Wait till I can dismiss him. Unless I can he roll a stealth in combat?
If he's trying to be stealthy, he could, yes.
Yeah, he's gonna like curl up in a ball and try and hide. Gets a +4.
All right.
Wow, not bad.
Is a 20.
Unnatural 20?
Unnatural 20.
Okay. He is a smaller creature, so it doesn't seem like he'd pull too much attention. Just keep in mind he is in a narrow open hallway, so you can only hide from so much there. But maybe he is good at the back of the group, as all the attention seems to be focused up here at the front. Anything else from Jira?
No, we're done. Thank you.
You guys watch as the Glace Rinkaz, large Knight of Acid, turns towards you and begins marching that way.
No, no, no.
No. GG. I remember when Glace was alive.
That's not cool.
It recharges its acid cannon and fires away. This cone will hit. Oh no. Technically, actually, he's gonna step right here. Well, no, he would have stepped here, so he has to do it because he didn't recharge until he stepped up. A cone. I don't think I can. Can I do shapes on roll 20?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Can I do like a cone shape?
Shallard.
Huh. There's probably a way to do like an easy cone, but I do not know.
Let me just see real quick here. Hang on, just a
back
sec.
up far enough.
You do polygon and snap to the grid.
Here we go. My acid spray.
Oh, I
Wow.
can see that. Ugh.
He's not going to do it. Glosse, you see where after shooting out the acid cannon, the acidic greenish glow from inside the cannon seemed to dissipate some. It has now grown voluminous again. However, clenching the stubby facsimile of a fist, iron fist with the remaining other arm, it goes to thrust towards you with a punch.
Okay.
For 24
Yeah.
versus AC.
Totally, yeah. Queens me.
It smashes into you for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
It pulls back and does the same thing at you again. This time for, let's see, 18 versus AC.
That hits.
You are almost thrown back by just 2 smashing punches of just pure iron against your body. This one hitting you for 12 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, boys. Oh, boyos. Okay.
That's nothing. You're
fine.
better than that.
You're fine.
Ah.
She's fine, everyone.
She's fine. She's fine.
Ugh.
That one's done. Next up is the other one.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've killed everyone.
You have killed the
Yeah,
entire
there's not
party.
much I can do here. Maybe there is. I'm gonna look through my spell sheet.
It reels back and thrusts a punch. That is going to hit at 26 versus AC. Glosse,
I'm
you
dead.
take another 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You're fine.
I have
Fine.
6 left.
I got you.
Seeing you still standing,
Crazy.
Glosse, you see a bit of blood coming from your nose as you are just pounded by these creatures. It reels back its arm and throws one more time for 11 versus AC.
That does not hit.
You, almost passing out, just stumble, and the fist throws over, smashing into the wall. It pulls back. It is going to attempt to do its own recharge. Let's see, it's D6. Oh boy.
Jason.
Oh boy. Those guys are done. There
Did Clatter
is
absorb any of that?
Clatter can if Glosse chooses so.
I mean, yeah.
But
It's fine.
you just
I
have
didn't
to
do
let
it.
me know.
I'll wait for next time. I'm looking through my spell sheet. I don't want to look at Clatter's stuff right now.
Chemo. You have thrown these shards of the stained smaragdus into your pack. Peering out, not seeing exactly a friendly place around here. No good points to necessarily go to. However, you see a shadow shifting in the acidic mist. And pushing through, you see a monstrous form of what looks like Subject 22, though larger. A deep red glow in its eyes as it catches you at the entrance.
Oh. I'm sorry,
I didn't
buddy.
see you there.
It does take damage for being inside of the acidic cloud. You can see burn marks on it.
Somebody's been drinking their fight milk. Jesus.
That's what it is.
Kyle.
Nice. I was trying to remember. I was like, they look familiar for some reason. Fight milk.
Hang on just a second here.
Scrolls, no.
The only beverage made for bodyguards by bodyguards.
It throws its beak and chest out and gives out a terrifying screech. It pierces your ears, Chemo. Please make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom. One of my spell saves. +2. 19.
Ooh.
Ooh, very nice. You take 11 points of psychic damage clasping onto your ears. The similar sound you guys heard before moving through the pumping stations of one of these creatures, you now confirm that it was one of these things. These large, just monstrous kinku or avian creatures of some type.
I think we're supposed to be friends.
I mean, Aesop did mention that they're probably lycanthropes that are going to try to kill us.
He's not convinced of it, but he'll try.
On the other side, Sun Kong, you quickly just volleyed over everything, making your way up to the northern end. The large, monstrous kinku turns its attention, watching as you went that way, but seeing that there is a tasty snack still on the way up there, thrushing up into the air using its wings, throws itself over here and lands. It grabs the smaller kinku with 2 arms and just rends its beak into its neck. You see blood just splash up into the air as it does it.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
This Toxer shifts here, over on the other side. Subject 22, you see a Toxer shifting your way.
Ah!
Hang on just a second. You see it throw up one of its arms. Actually, both of its arms. A interesting device attached around its forearm as it sprays a caustic bile your way.
Gross.
That's going to be 21 versus AC.
Oh, yeah, that got me.
It hits. You take... Actually, hang on. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I actually am good at these. 15.
Nice. You only take 8 points of acid damage from its
Okay.
attack.
Good to know, good to know.
And he shifts away from you.
Coward thing!
The humans and other slaves in the room panic. They are unsure where to move. Everything seems in a chaotic state. You all watch, however, as, well, Glace, Rinkaz, Envidi, those of you more towards the back, notice Zilgar unsheathing his short sword and shifting here. Actually, he'll shift right here, and instead of attacking the large Knight of Acid, he instead runs his short sword around the corner, and you can hear a puncturing noise of where he seems to be stabbing the toller on the other side.
Ooh.
He is done. Glosse, you are up.
How does casting work when I'm surrounded by enemies? Casting spells. Does that give me?
Just does.
Okay, it doesn't give them like any opportunity.
If it's an attack roll, you have disadvantage, but if it's a saving throw, there's no.
It doesn't matter.
I would like to put hypnotic pattern right here.
Nice.
So it is going to hit Rinkaz, but after that hypnotic pattern, I want to give him a bardic inspiration.
What is the hypnotic pattern that forms?
It's going to be a contrast against the green, so we'll make it like a bright lime violet. A bright violet against the lime green. And it's going to be swirly and sparkly and almost look like a lava lamp, I guess.
Nice.
How large is it?
It is a 30-foot cube. And so...
What color?
Violet.
Violet.
You create a twisting pattern of colors that weave through the air, 30-foot cube. The pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 17. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Oh.
The spell ends if the affected creature takes any damage, or if somebody else uses an action to shake the creature from its stupor.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Saving throw, everyone who sees it.
In the area.
Yeah, that the 30 foot that the pattern touches.
And you want to do it mostly in the acidic mist?
I want to cast it. Yes. So that way, like right here, the middle of it is right here.
Mm-hmm.
So it
like
would at least.
So like where I've got it right here.
Yeah. So
and then
Rinkas is. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
Rinkas is going to get a bardic inspiration too, because he's also affected by this. He is going to get a D10 to his roll. And then that's all I can do.
Is that all creatures who see it, or within a specific range?
All creatures within that cube who see it.
Within the cube who see it. So you want to do it like here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to do it where the cube is gonna engulf these two guys.
The two big ones?
Yeah, and the toller.
Alright, so something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you do something like that so Rinkas is included, or?
No,
No,
wants
Rinkas is
them both.
gonna get
never mind.
affected, so
I
that's
see
why
what
I'm
you
getting him the bardic inspo.
I got you.
They need him.
I don't want to die, so Rinkas is gonna figure himself out a little bit.
Rinkas is gonna die.
No, he's not.
No, Rinkas won't die. I can help him move if I'm alive.
Yeah.
Saving throw wisdom?
Yeah, DC 17.
Rinkaz as a +4.
And he gets a plus 1d10 to that.
He's rolled a 21 so far.
Great.
Oh, wow.
Well, he can save that d10 for later.
The large Knight of Acid to the left of you, Glosse, fails. The Toller underneath fails. However, the one to the right of you succeeds.
Shit. Okay. Well, these two are incapacitated,
For how long?
until they take damage or somebody wakes them up. Boy,
Yeah, but-
this sucks. I can't do anything else. I'm not gonna move and die, so I'm done.
How long
That
does
was
it
a pretty
last?
good turn.
It lasts 1 minute.
I mean, so okay, for 10 rounds, you've effectively shut down 2 enemies. That's
It's awesome.
Pretty darn good. You can also. Did you get both of the big knights?
she got one of them.
Trying to.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got it.
The Toller, you watch Rinkaz and Glace as it's difficult to tell the expression on his face, but he seems to be staring. He runs a free hand, the other one holding the staff up into the air, kind of trying to clasp at the designs that are shifting through in a hypnotic way. He is completely thrown off by your spell, Glace. Rinkaz, you're up.
Sweet.
At this point, I mean, do we want to consider shooting stuff?
I'm coming down to help Glace, so.
Okay.
I'd consider shooting if I wasn't point blank AoE in case something goes wrong to hurt.
Also true. Also true.
We're real good at damaging each other, so.
Rinkaz is gonna see that these guys are feeling groovy. Can he move into this spot?
Who's there?
Clatters.
Oh, yeah, you can move there.
Okay, so he's gonna move there.
Oh.
I don't see. I don't think he has any potions or anything. You can't give a teammate a potion on your turn.
I would think you could.
That, like,
I would personally, I mean, there may be some rule that says otherwise. I personally consider that a pull a lever action. You can do that without expending any action.
I don't see anything like that on his equipment in here, so I'm gonna assume he doesn't have.
I have potions. I just didn't
Right.
spend my action to take.
So this guy is not charmed, right?
You see his attention still fully drawn to you as the others seem to be shifting and staring at the large hypnotic cloud that swirls around Rinkaz.
Okay, he's going to double rifle bayonet right in there.
Just get right in there. Just wedged up all nice and close.
24 versus AC.
Jesus Christ, Rinkaz.
That's gonna hit.
I mean, classic Rinkaz, am I right?
You're not wrong.
For 8 points of damage, piercing. Believe the bayonet's a silvered +1 dagger. So
Right.
Fighter multi-attack.
You stab into one of the line work
it is magic.
creases of the huge suit of armor, and you see corrosive steam shoot up where the bayonet digs in.
Next one. 19 versus AC.
That's gonna hit, Chief.
Nine points of piercing damage.
Similar to the Toller, you just continue to dig into the same spot, focusing your attention, dealing considerable damage. Anything else from Rinkaz?
He's gonna do some crazy pose. Just say, "I wish they made pin cushions even bigger than."
Wow. Fucking amazing.
Dude, great RP for him.
Yeah. It's like he's here.
That's all he's gonna do right now. He's gonna try and hold down this area.
Fair enough. Glace, does your spell require concentration to keep up?
Oh man, that is one thing I didn't.
It does.
I should have.
You can check it out on D&D Beyond.
No, it does. It absolutely does. And it just, I didn't even think about. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Let's go, Jason. Let's fucking end this. Let's do it.
Why can't you concentrate?
Cause I'm gonna get knocked the fuck out, friend.
The Toller that Zilgar is attacking, you see his staff throw around the corner and ring, this time at Zilgar. You watch as a punch smashes into him once.
He explodes.
You watch similar Glace, how you were beaten pretty heartily by these punches. Now you see Zilgar smash in the face, and once in the shoulder pretty hard. He is thrown against the wall. He grits his teeth. You watch as the knight shifts around, its arm cannon blisteringly bright, but it doesn't seem to be in a good space, having unfortunately moved very close to you guys to really get the use out of its arm cannon spray or acid cannon, so it is not doing it. Because Zilgar is currently attacking the Toller, he is using his ability to give it an attack action to instead defend him, and you are safe, Glace. Aesop, you're up. Or Subject 22, rather.
Hey, so Jason,
Yes.
I spent that inspiration card last turn because I wanted to dash and I didn't do it. Can
You
I
can-
dash this turn?
You can dash, yes.
My turn was taking too long. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But first and foremost, I have to make a bloodlust check. I do. The safety of hatchling is too important.
Oh.
Subject 22 is gonna fly into the mist here. So I'll make my Constitution saving throw. Oh, yeah, that's a 15.
Very good.
5,
You
10, 15, 20, 25. I run in and I put the sheet under one arm.
All right. You, using your earrings, I'm sure, communicate, well, as much as Subject 22 can, that you have 3 sheets.
Yes, I now have 2 cure sheets. Little Shadow Boy has one, and me has one.
And the monkey.
And Monkey has one. That is 3 cure sheets.
Wow. We need a session where we teach Subject 22 how to count.
I love it.
He just fucking takes turns like biting Sun Kong. Alright, I have to go through the smog again. I'm guessing I have to make another check?
Anytime you pass through those squares, unfortunately, you need to make a check.
Fuck! Alright.
Although now you know it's above a DC 13 or higher.
This time I did not make it.
Uh-oh. You can move where you'd like. However, as you pass through Subject 22, you take 8 points of poison damage that cannot be healed by magical means. As it singes through your nostrils and tear ducts, just piercing through any open area of the skin.
Neat. I was keeping track of that on Aesop, so I will continue doing exactly
Sure.
that. Okay, so I moved 30 feet. I have 100 total feet of movement this round. So 35, 40, 45. Okay, I don't see shit up here. We only have 3 sheets.
You may not see them out on the open on the map. Keep in mind that you can make search actions to see if some are in places that are more difficult to see, as combat is kind of frantic.
Okay, I'll do that. I feel like maybe there's might be one in one of these cubby holes or something.
Possibly.
So I'll use my action to make a search check.
Sure.
Oh, wait. But it's perception based on sight, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yes, I get advantage.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
At least it's not a 1.
it's not a 1. That's a 5.
Do you get advantage in dim light? Is that it?
I get advantage just from being subject 22 for
Okay.
sight and smell.
Do you have normal sight in dim light?
I have 30 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
I'm
And-
gonna. Sorry, what?
Nope, go ahead.
I'm gonna fly. 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100! I found one! I pick it up. Yes, I have 4th cure sheet!
Nice.
And that's all for subject 22.
All
Time
right.
to go, boys. Time to go.
Sounds like you guys have everything you need. You just need to get the fuck out. With that, Sun Kong, you're up.
I'm going to try to get down to Glace. I am going to use a key point to disengage from this guy.
All right. You see him try to grab at you, but you quickly just kick off the wall out of his way.
So Kong! I'm bleeding! It's getting on my clothes!
I'm coming, Glace. Let's see. Which direction do I want? There's this motherfucker, though. Let's see.
Do you have the stained smaragdus sheet under one arm, Sun Kong, as you're moving?
Yes.
As you are quickly moving your way back down south to where your teammates are, you see the monstrous Kinku, blood covering its beak now, leer up your way, and it points with a finger.
I point with my middle finger.
Hell yes.
And dash.
All right.
Gotta go fast.
Oh.
This is fine.
Does Sun Kong have to make any saves if he enters that area?
Immune to poison.
No, he didn't initially see it, so it's just a flash that happens, and each creature in that area that sees the flash gets hypnotic patterned.
Ah, that's good to know.
That's unfortunate. I mean, that's
I
good
have a
to know.
question. Since it's incapacitated, can I move through the Aconite squares?
Don't wake him up.
I don't want
Daddy.
to. I feel like I'm dexterous enough to not touch him, but I feel like since he's incapacitated, I feel like, and I am dexterous enough to be able to get around him.
Well, technically,
But that's why I'm
that
asking.
is a tumble bonus action. You need to make a dexterity acrobatics check to move through a hostile space.
Okay, I can do that.
Just use your bonus action.
Go around.
Whatever Nerd God said.
There, God.
The random genius that comes on our ear.
22.
You can dexterously move over the targets in your way as they are shifting around, staring almost blankly at areas other than the teammates that are in front of them. You can always move into Clatter's space too, just keep that in mind. Clatter's not technically occupying any spaces if any of you guys ever need to.
I'll put him under Glosses.
Just keep in mind, Glossy, he is with you.
Yeah, it's worth interposing him if it means keeping concentration.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just looked up his card and have his card now.
So, yeah, I can. This is this square is my second 70 feet. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I moved, from the top back to the bottom on my turn. I will also. No, I already used.
Oh, I forgot I get to move an extra 200 feet as well.
Your gut said it.
No, I'm trying to see if I can activate my a key point to be able to have
Slim, what's up, buddy?
whatchamacallit. I can't remember what it's called.
Your aura of defense thing.
Yeah, where I can have the so if anything that attacks me has disadvantage. I don't remember if I can just do that or if it's a bonus action.
Oh, that's a bonus action. The monk skill.
Is it the monk skill? It's a bonus action. Alright,
Patient
so I
defense is a bonus
already
action.
did my disengage, so that was my bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, want to make sure. I'm
you-
done then.
Two monks over here just lying about shit, so you can get whatever you want. I see how it is.
No, just keeping me
I think
honest.
that's you're a monk too. I think that's a free action because it's free action for me. So
Exactly. No, yeah. If he says I can, I'm good. I'm done.
all right, very good. It is the Toxer's turn next. It's gonna double move.
Oh, this will be his last mistake.
He turns towards you, Subject 22, and fires off a steady stream of an acidic spray for 16 versus AC.
That is going to be a miss as I dodge out of the way.
Alright, it misses. With that, Chemo, you are up. Your exit seems to be currently blocked off at the moment.
Can I see past him?
You
Like,
can
that square.
make a you have some type of like sight and dim light, correct?
60 feet of dark vision.
You do, but it is also covered by a huge monstrous bird and a thick cloud of toxins. I'll say make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh.
the great debate. Inspiration or not? Yeah, my rolls suck enough. I want to inspire that. So just make it an even.
Fair enough,
Trade.
just a straight roll.
Activating my Eyes of the Raptor monk form, I gain 5 extra rolls and a plus 20.
Eyes of the fucking raptor.
Plus 6. Yeah, 22.
You are able to pinpoint that spot with some amount of accuracy. You feel like if you needed to jaunt over there with one of your special abilities, you could probably do so and avoid the cloud.
Poof. I can't see my character under the card.
Oh, it
Do we
should
just delete
be,
it, or?
should be deleted. Yeah, go ahead and delete it. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's get that out of there.
So just kind of look up at the guy and say,
You hear almost a curious sound coming from the beast as you quickly shift into the shadows, reappearing not too far underneath. Well, you're still a ways underneath Aesop, but you can kind of see him up north.
I guess I'll go with that. 2, 3, 4. Is this like an exposed pool? Do I have to?
No,
Touch around that,
no,
or-
you don't. You don't have to.
7, 8.
Oh, why are you coming up here?
See what I can see.
We got the
Nothing up
sheets.
there.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Fine. Then I guess.
Sorry, I mean, we have cure sheets. Let us leave, go.
Action. I'm gonna use my action to dash, I guess. Or I guess I'll just use my action to hide here.
You duck and try to shift your form into the shadows. You feel relatively hidden in the commotion. Anything else, Kimo?
No.
Alright, NVD, you are up.
Yay. I would like to use a skill I've not used before.
Fireball.
It was yes. I actually didn't take that one as the celestial, but I haven't used it before. But I'd like to cast, since I can't get in range of Glace to do a healing touch. I'm going to protect Zilgar with a Guardian of Faith. Not
Nice.
use this one yet. Say casting it at max level. A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. Guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. We'll retcon that to just look like a bigger version of Jira.
Yeah.
Sick.
Nice.
Any creature hostile to you that moves in the space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed a Dex saving throw. Creature takes 20 radiant damage on a fail or half as much on a success. The Guardian vanishes when it has dealt a total of 60 damage.
Sick.
I would like to drop it
Goddamn.
here. Use one spell slot. So I'll just paint. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. So Spectre Jira is there, and it's a range of 30 feet.
Awesome. Spectre Jira stands ready to slash or claw and bite at the nearest foe that moves towards Zilgar. Anything else in BD?
So yeah, if
Zilgar turns your way and nods.
I'll draw the box here in a second because I'm spazzing out. As a bonus action, I want to Healing Light on Glace.
Oh, thank you.
Or hopefully the best roll I've ever done in the game.
Here it comes, the best roll he's ever done. And that's a
25.
really goddamn
That's
good
great.
roll. Holy shit.
Thank you.
And
Oh my god.
I want to shift here. I guess that would just be a diagonal. And say, we gotta get out of here, like, right now.
Yes, we do.
Anything from you or Jira else?
Jira's still kind of cowering.
All right. The Knight of Acid on the left, these guys aren't making any saves or anything, right? They're just completely screwed for a minute. Right, Glace?
Yes,
Okay.
hypnotic. That's
Yeah,
how hypnotic.
sorry. They are
That's okay.
screwed for a minute, yes.
All right.
Hypnotized.
The one on the right isn't, though, and he sees that you are still pretty bloodied.
Yeah.
Not the best use of its acid cannon, but it points it up your way to try and solely hit you, Glace.
I am gonna try to be better.
Am I allowed to try to taunt it or like intimidate it to attack me? Like character? Why? Yell at it or something?
You could make an intimidation check, but the DC is pretty high.
Well, you never know. Maybe I'll crit.
What do you say to try to taunt it as you roll?
You think you're tough? Why don't you try taking me on?
Get him,
God
Sunfall.
damn it!
You see that, unfortunately, his attention has not been turned.
I tried.
Glace. A jet stream of acidic spray is loosed towards you. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Can I use my, well, it's gonna be halved anyway. That's fine. I'll use my inspiration.
Alright.
And Sorry, I'm trying to get this card out of my wife. Okay, there we go.
Get out of here, you piece of shit.
So dexterity. Sorry, I'm tired. 24.
Oh shit. Very good. You only take 16 points of acid damage.
I would like to half that with clatter, but I will still die. Or get
Ooh.
knocked out. No, I'm healed! Gosh, I'm so far behind. Yeah, I still would like to take half that, and clatter would get 1 injury. So I'll just move myself to get clatter out, and I'll take half of 16. And okay, thanks.
Clatter takes a injury as he interposes himself. You hear the acidic spray launch into him as he tries to block as much of it as he can.
Okay.
Now, Jason, technically she still took damage, so she does have to make a concentration
You
saving
do
throw.
need to make the Constitution saving
I
throw.
wish I saved my...
Hey, I can't just help you guys.
Yeah, true. Okay, alright, concentration.
It's DC 10.
You got this. It's a 12.
It's my dice. Okay, here we go. I critically failed!
Jesus.
Well, as we said, saving throws don't give you a bad boy card, but
Technically.
Fuck!
Damn it.
Well, look, it's the rules.
It's your fault.
That's fine. Hey, listen. I'm not surprised I got a critical. I'm not.
the shifting pattern does dissipate, and you watch as the large Knight of Acid and Toller to your left, Glace, begin to shake and become aware of their surroundings again.
Oh shit!
Let's see. That Knight of Acid is done. It is this bird's turn.
That's me, right? It's gotta be me.
Not that bird.
Oh no.
It
Not
takes
that
to
boy,
the
that
air.
bird.
You see shifting through, taking damage as it does so to shift through the toxic cloud. A large, monstrous bird coming your way. Chemo. It double moves just to land in front of you and throw out its large claws ready to attack. The other one sees more tasty snacks up over here and launches himself to attack the Toller nearby, digging his claws into him.
They'll taste the treat. Gonna go and help them.
The Toller that may have been an issue before Chemo now has attention drawn towards the large, disgusting, mutated bird creature. The slaves still freaking out. You watch everyone down south as Zilgar tries to run his blade at the Toller again. However, it unfortunately is caught by the staff of the Toller, who pushes it out of the way. We roll back up to the top. Glace, you are up.
Oh, you're on mute.
Okay, whoops. I would like to disengage.
Get the fuck out of there.
You see the large, stubby, steel fingers try to grasp at you, but you shift and move. Clatter moving with you.
I want to, let's see. So, Rinkaz, Sun Kong, and Zilgar. Because I can see them, I'm going to use another Mantle of Inspiration. And they can move their speed without occurring opportunity attacks and gain 11 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
And then I'm done.
Alright, you guys want to move apparently wherever the fuck you'd like?
Up to our speed, yeah.
Does
Back to
this...
the Nimbus, please.
I'm assuming this incurs attacks of opportunity?
No.
Nope.
What?!
No,
See,
yeah.
this-
It's part of the
This party is a mobility party.
part of the perk, baby.
Dear D&D Beyond, what the fuck? You guys can move. Zilgar can move up to a speed.
Give him a little wink. Blood running down my face.
I can go this far if I want.
He, not having a earring of communication with you, just looks back as he runs. Do we have the sheets?
Yes.
Yes, we have them. We have all
Let's
four.
get out of here.
Yeah.
yeah.
I hate you.
I didn't commit to it. I covered my mouth. Could have been anybody.
I'm sorry, I get inappropriate sometimes.
Everyone hopefully having moved where they would like. Glasse, anything else?
I cannot do anything else. I'm done.
Alright. The Toller is angered. It waves the one that you guys can't see, although Rinkaz may be able to spot it a little bit. You hear the clanging of a bell. The Knight of Acid that previously just tried to shoot a steam of acid into your face, Glasse, does not recharge his acid cannon. You see it still has a dissipated color. Rinkaz, you're up.
Question. This big boy in front of me,
Yes.
is he living or is he a construct?
In this current... Well, what are you trying to do? Let me ask that.
Can he be charmed?
I mean, yes, because I hypnotized him, and that's
Yes.
technically harm.
Wonderful. From my vision, is there anybody else in this room other than Jira, who I barely see?
That's actually not Jira.
Oh, that's the mantle. Sorry. Is there anybody else in this room in front of me?
You know that there is another Knight of Acid to the left and a Toller to the left, as well as a Toller to the right. However, I see your vision. You cannot currently see them.
Oh, I meant allies. Are there any other allies?
Oh, at the right fork up north is both Subject 22 and Chemo, but they are some ways out.
All right. I'm
But it
going to.
Doesn't
I
seem
kept
like
my
they've caught up with you yet.
I'm gonna pull out my pistol and point it at Big Boy here and say, "You ever seen one of these before?" And I'm gonna cast Charm Person from the ruby gem that's DC 13 Wisdom.
All right.
Holy shit, bro.
Rolls a 17, unfortunately.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Damn it! I was gonna have him sit in front of the door and just sit there until anybody friendly need to come by. Damn.
Acid Gorgon. Ooh. Ooh.
I look at him and I say, "Clearly, you have seen one of these." I look back. Can I just shoot him once, please?
Oh, I don't think that's a
Things
good
go
idea.
boom.
I grumble and growl, and I'm gonna take a intimidation check on him
To draw his attention?
to have him back off.
Okay, sure. You get the feeling that his intimidating presence of his own makes it a difficult DC.
This is when he crits. It's okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration card.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. You guys
Yeah.
making good use of inspiration. I like it. This is a good spot to do it in. I made this a difficult situation.
I simply look at him and look to the trigger and say, "I wonder what happens if I were to pull this. Maybe you should back up."
Ooh.
Yeah, 15 probably isn't high enough. Son of a bitch.
Is that just straight
Wait, you have
15?
inspiration?
Straight
I mean-
15.
You have a bardic inspiration die that you have not
Yeah.
used.
Oh yeah, you have a bardic inspiration.
Then I'll use that.
Yes.
Yay.
Plus 10.
Fuck yes.
Is
see.
this guardian moving along with Zilgar and VD?
I don't believe it can move once I project it. Let me look
Alright.
on the sheet. Guardian of Faith. Doesn't say have any move speed or anything. It just says it's there.
Okay, then he's gonna
It's
stay
like,
in that
it's
zone.
like a
then.
totem, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't move.
Okay, but it looks as though if the others try to
If it
give
says
chase, he'll slash at them.
if anything hostile moves in the radius,
Right.
they
So
gotta make a dex save.
you've nicely covered that entrance there. So, Rinkaz, what are you doing?
I use my bardic inspiration dice added to it. 18 total.
18 total. The Knight of Acid continues to just, you can't see any facial expression. It's just a glowing slit that makes up this faceplate, this face mask. It just continues to stare. You're not sure what it's going to do on its turn.
That's good enough for me. I'll remain where I'm at.
You see shifting over the clanking sound of what sounds like a toller from the right side.
If it is moving within the space.
It's moving at all?
I have a spectral guardian.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it's any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian. Okay, so I need to make that box read it wrong.
Pretty good.
So you can go ahead and make your attack for him though, because he did so.
It's a DC 18 dex.
Completely fails.
Okay,
Nice.
so he's going to take 20 radiant.
Just straight up 20.
It's a straight up 20 radiant damage, and the totem has 40 damage left on it.
You hear the clanking sound of bronze armor and a staff hit the floor.
Nice.
A piercing light, although you can't see it necessarily, you see it piercing from the right side. You hear Jira.
Oh,
Perfect, babe.
Subject 22, you're up.
Time to run, escape. I don't. Oh, I have to make a bloodlust check. Hold on. Oh no!
You called it.
Oh no! Well, instead of running, looks like I will murder kill this thing in front of me. I fly up to him and start relentlessly attacking him.
All right.
This is unfortunate. Does a 13 hit, Jason?
Let me take a look. 13 does not.
How about a 26?
That-
Double that.
That'll hit. That's gonna hit.
All right, that's gonna be 12 slashing damage and 2 cold damage. And I'm gonna fucking Sparta kick this asshole into the goo.
All right.
I don't care if he's immune to it, but he's gonna be swimming around in there. Okay. How do you want me? Is this a strength check, or how do you want me to do this?
Give me like a strength athletics check. Yeah, to try
Nice.
and just throw a monstrous crowfoot into his chest.
Yeah, I think I have advantage while I'm subject 22. Let me just double check real quick.
I would also allow you to make a strength check. Actually, how does grappling work? Just a
grappling
strength.
is strength. Same thing.
You could also grapple him and try to just drop him in as you fly over the vat.
Yeah, let's do that. That's cooler. So this is going to be a -1, but I have advantage.
Okay.
So it's going to be 11, and I think he has to contest that with an acrobatics or athletics, his choice.
He is going to do an acrobatics check, contesting that. Rolls a 12.
So he succeeds. So I try to grab him, I fail, and say, "Stupid thing! I have no time for you!" And I move past him.
Okay.
He'll get an attack of opportunity, but he has disadvantage because I am in dim light.
He throws. You see at the end of his bronze armor is gauntlets with sharp claws. He thrusts your way. He seems to be relatively combat adept, but unfortunately does not catch you as you thrust yourself into the air.
Sick. Oh, this is a inferior creatures. Shadow Void. You leave go.
Which way's out?
Did you seriously just ask him which way is out?
Yeah.
In belly, if you keep asking me stupid, dumb questions like that, back way you came.
I don't see any exit signs. It's a legitimate question.
South, the way we came in.
Jason,
Yeah.
I would like you to keep this in mind when you when I have to make a bloodlust check next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You notice keeping the stained smaragdus sheet in one arm, because I don't think you broke it up, did you, Subject 22?
Oh no, I have two of them under one arm right
Okay.
now. I'm
You
carrying them.
watch. There is a monstrous caw from the creatures that almost in some ways resemble you. They point their fingers at you.
Oh god, both of them?
Yes.
Fuck.
That's all they do.
Okay. I'm also 15 feet in the air if it matters.
Okay.
It should matter, but yeah, 15 feet in the air.
Gotcha.
I'm flying.
All right. Chunk is probably being held by one of your monstrous feet.
Squishy thing.
Sun Kong, you're up.
I don't want to like run out without like everybody. So
Clear path is a good thing.
Just scout ahead, man.
Yeah.
alright. I guess I'll dash.
Okay.
Should I
See-
engage if I run into someone? Do you guys think I should engage them? Yeah, I'm going to, because I don't want them to get to you guys.
What a trooper.
Actually, I'll end my turn here.
All right. Are you being stealthy about your approach?
Yeah, let's say I'm gonna watch him so he can't come out this way, but if he hasn't noticed me, I want to try to keep it that way, so...
Make a stealth check.
18 plus... 5, so 23.
You feel like in the commotion, you have not drawn his attention all that much.
Alright, so I'm just gonna end my movement here. I've used my movement and my action, so I will... just in case, I'm gonna use a key point to activate evade or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean.
Dodge.
Patient.
Yeah, dodge. Patient dodge.
Patient defense.
Patient defense.
Okay, sounds
That's
good.
it.
The toxer next to you, Subject 22, that you initially were going to try and drop into the acid pit, runs through the toxic cloud and seems to be assisting the toxer next to him, keeping his attention drawn. Chemo, you're up.
So, south then? He says,
Yes, Southwise.
So I don't know how you want to rule this, Jason.
Mhm.
These are the best questions.
What I want to do is use minor illusion to kind of fake like I'm covering myself with something, and then use my shadow step to get out of it, leaving the illusion behind. I don't know how, because it feels like to me they're like the same action, so I don't know if you allow me to do that. I mean, I definitely, one's a bonus action, one's an action, so I can do that. I just don't know how you...
I'll say you can attempt it. These creatures don't seem particularly intelligent from what you can tell. Knowledge checks are free, but you can attempt it. I'll need you to make a deception check or an arcana check. I'll take either one.
Sweet. Just gotta check range here. Yeah, I'm well good. Actually, I can get all the way to recast. Alright, so deception. Deception is +4. So I cast minor illusion, and just a cardboard box appears on top of me.
Okay.
So I disappear from there and appear down here.
There's a puff of smoke, but it looks as though Chemo has thrown some type of cover over his body and is still standing in that space.
I get here and see the big guy and go, whoa, kind of dodge around.
Are you sure you're not hostile towards us?
I produced a bunch of broken smaragdus sheets from each of my pockets, like one at a time. Like, do you want these?
Fair enough.
Nvidia, you're up.
All right, perfect. We're in full retreat at this point.
Seems
So
to be that way.
I will slide back 1, and I will do a healing touch
Oh,
on Glacé.
yes.
I remember what the name of my spell is because I'm a good cleric.
It's a good boy.
It's Cure Wounds, actually. I'm sorry.
Wounds.
Cure wounds for 40 points of.
Oh, nasty. Thank you.
Fucking
I'm back
praise.
at full health. That got me exactly at full health. Thank you. Bless you. Papa bless.
Holy shit.
Fucking brilliant. Love it.
That's bullshit! No, I'm playing.
Chemo, are you hurt?
We'll take that. Alright.
No, he's fine. Okay. That will be it for me.
Fair enough. Anything from Jira?
Jira's gonna move. Chunk's not there, right? Yeah, that's not Chunk. I don't know. Whatever. Chunk's there. He's gonna
Chunk
move.
should be up there with Aesop. There he is. There's Chunk.
Okay. He's just gonna continue like Scooby-Doo, walking down the hall as stealthy as possible.
Sure.
That's it for us.
Sun Kong, you watch as the Toller in front of the toxic cloud, 2 dark, bulbous, raven-like claws shoot from the toxic cloud and pull the Toller inside. You hear the clanging of metal and
Mm-mm.
This is fine.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that happened.
the Knight of Acid is going to attempt a recharge at the beginning of his turn. Fails.
Oh,
He shifts 1 space down. What does he need to do, NVD?
He'll need to make a DC 18 Dex save.
He is a
40.
big, fat, fucking pile of steel, not particularly dexterous. He
But I rolled a 20.
he critically fails.
Oh my
Critically
god!
Brilliant.
I'll say you can roll double damage on him.
Okay.
It's just guaranteed damage, though, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah, it says it's 20 on the spell. It just says
It's a flat 20. It hits 3 things for 20 damage, and then it goes away.
Then
Yeah,
it is
we're-
a flat 40.
Woo!
Nice.
little poof because it's done at 60.
Nice.
What does it look like as it strikes him? Just pure light?
It's just gonna. Since it looks like Jira, it's just gonna like lash forward with front claws and bites.
Acidic steam and cracks in the suit have formed now from the piercing light and strike of that attack. Dripping acid is pouring from various openings of the suit. This one shifts in here and attempts to recharge his own. And does so. It is not in a good space to spray though, so it will wait. The monstrous birds. One of them, subject 22, launches itself in the air towards you.
Ah,
And lands down at the bottom, attacking the toxers that are attacking them. You watch as one of them is clawed, tearing off the copper, rending it apart, leaving the other left. They continue to assault it, and he continues to, in his own way, attack themselves. The people of this place are still freaking out. Zilgar is just going to...
Inferior beta creature recognizes my superiority.
Classe, you're up.
I would like to cast Mantle of Majesty. I can do this
Got it.
once per long rest,
Ooh.
and it allows me to cast command without expending a spell slot for 1
Ew.
minute until my concentration ends, and I can cast command as a bonus action on each of my turns without expending a spell slot. Blah blah blah. Creatures charmed automatically fail against command when I'm using this feature, so I'm gonna do that. And that's a bonus action. So
Okay.
as an action, you know what? So I keep on doing this in reverse. As an action, I want to try to. Can I try to command it? Like, can I cast it, Mantle of Inspiration, and then try to command what's in front of me?
Do you have enough actions to do so?
I do.
So if that was your
Okay.
bonus action, and then you're allowed to cast command now, you can use your action to do so if you'd like.
Okay. I'm gonna change my mind, and I do that as my bonus action, but I'm gonna
Sure.
go ahead and try a hypnotic pattern again. Over here on these doodads, and
Okay.
they have a DC 17 saving throw.
What is it, wisdom?
Yes.
The Knight of Acid, on what you can tell is the left, rank as you can confirm, fails. The one on the right, where it critically failed last time, critically exceeds this time.
Okay. Well, one of them at least is gonna be snoozing, and I will move 15, 20, 25.
And I'll just get an earpiece and tell,
Okay, 22, we're waiting on you. Come on, come along
Yes,
now.
yes, we will rescue Hatchling now.
I'm done.
All right, the Toller, entranced by your spell, Rinkaz, you are up. It seems as though the more put together knight is attention drawn by the spattering, shifting spectral pattern in the air. However, the one in the very beat up armor still facing you down next to you. What do you do? Rinkaz? Is Rinkaz alive?
Looks frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen. He's not on the stream.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
What timing?
Well,
Nick Rinkaz, what would you like to do?
good thing I still have the sheet open.
There you go.
So the one directly in front of him critically saved on the hypnotic pattern.
Yes, however, it is in a very dilapidated state at this point.
Okay. And he... What's it take for him to switch weapons back to the rifle for the bayonet? Is that...
It's not a switch. Just have it.
Oh, he just does it? Okay.
The
Yeah.
bayonet's on the rifle.
It's like on the end of
Well,
it. Yeah.
he had the pistol out to do charm last round. So
He's
I
got
just
he's
wanna-
got some weird shit where he can switch around, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So.
Okay.
he's got quick swap for gunslinger.
Okay, I'm just lost here. But he's going to double bayonet stab again and quickly think of a pun because he was hoping his actual driver was here.
Do you get the point now?
Hey!
12
There you go.
versus AC.
That is caught by a thick steel arm that still has a decent amount of armor on it. Does not hit.
Oh, there we go.
There he goes.
And the next one fails. Critically fails.
Ooh.
Rolled a 2 and a 1, guys. It's phenomenal.
Uh-oh.
Good thing we're not standing next to him.
You get a bad boy card.
Except
Can you
that
hear me?
you don't get a bad boy card. I do. Yeah, we can hear you now.
I'm on my phone. I don't know what happened to the internet. It might have just cut out. Last thing I heard was the more well put together Toller, and then you guys cut out.
Well,
You-
buddy, I failed for you real bad.
That's a-
real bad.
Like really fucking bad.
Like really, really bad.
Not good.
No,
His
wait,
2
what
attack
happened?
rolls.
I rolled a 2 on one of your attack rolls. I rolled a 1 on the next one.
Wait, what am I attacking for? I'm not attacking anybody.
Oh, you want now?
You are now because you're in melee range of the big guy.
No, I want to fight defensively and block the door till everyone gets back.
You are. You're in the doorway.
You're doing your job.
I want to take a defensive stance and wait it out and taunt them.
All right.
I'll let me see if I can get my internet back. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay. Aesop, subject 22, you're up.
Okay,
I'm sorry, hang on. Did you want to move at all? You're just taking that defensive stance, making sure everyone gets the fuck out of there. Got it.
Yeah, there's no there's no like re-roll a bad.
No.
It doesn't have any of that. No.
Subject 22, you're up.
okay. I'm gonna fly past this guy. Does he try to make a swipe at me?
You are 15 feet up in the air. He couldn't reach you if you wanted to.
Nice. All right. So let's see. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm gonna dash through the fog.
All right, please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's a fail.
You take
Just give it to me. Just put it in my
6
veins.
points of poison damage that cannot be healed by magical means.
Neat. Let's just mark that down on Aesop so I don't forget. Oh boy. I'm not bloodied yet, so that's a positive. Oh, I had to do bloodlust. Oh, I'm fine. Whew, barely. These bloodlust rolls have been pretty low. Okay, so I dodged, or I dashed through. And so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh.
It's okay. It's fine.
Is there enough room in this hallway to fly over these guys?
Because you're a medium character, there is 5 feet of space above the Knight of Acid for you to swoop over.
We're gonna fucking fly down south here and take a attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Yep. He is gonna try to attempt to punch you, but with that disadvantage, wildly misses.
You all just see Subject 22 like a fucking chicken just scatter over over the Knight of Acid. Time to leave, go!
Yes.
And I think that's it for his turn. That's as far as he can move with the dash.
Gotcha. Sun Kong, down south, what are you doing?
Well, the Tolo is gone, so I guess I feel like I'm so far away from everybody. I'm just gonna hold my. Can I hold my turn? Okay, I
You can hold your turn if you'd like.
Yeah, until like more people reach me. I'll let you know, like when 22 reaches me. I'll move at that point.
Sure.
Or if someone like attacks me or something.
All right,
I see an
Chemo.
enemy.
Chemo starts counting heads. Where'd the monkey go?
Oh, he's way ahead of us.
So we're good to go?
Yes.
Alright. Chemo...
We're clear up here.
And casts darkness on this space, 15 feet in each direction.
Nice.
Turns to magical darkness.
Awesome.
The intent behind that is to cover some retreats, and also I want to unpocket the bell that I cut off of the toller back at the switchboard, and see if I can throw it into the same space. Maybe try and draw some fire that way.
All right, you toss it into the darkness. I will say, doing that, I will allow the rest of you guys to move freely as darkness overtakes that area.
Oh, now Jason, before we do that, I have to make one last bloodlust roll.
You do. You're right about that.
It's a good thing.
Hey, 22. I transform back into Aesop.
That's fitting.
Let me get my health right.
Ringkaz is in melee range. Is he okay to move?
They can't see him.
Yeah, they're in the darkness, so.
Yeah.
Am I good, Aesop?
Yeah, you're good to go, man.
Alright.
Great movement. We're all good to go.
You see Aesop just like running with 2 of these sheets held above his head. They're like way bigger than him.
I'll grab one. I'm a
Strong, independent woman.
I didn't hurt anyone this time, did I?
No one that you shouldn't have.
Oh, good.
What is this? Does this matter?
What do you see?
I don't know. It's like a still box.
It's Chemo.
It's not important. Okay, we'll keep going.
Ping on it, maybe?
I was pinging on it.
Are we still
Yeah,
are we able to do actions at this point or no?
You guys begin racing down the halls, moving through the areas. You still see some enemies, however, most of them are either in the midst of battle or covering some of their wounds. I'm going to begin gathering you guys together as you begin to make your way out of the Scuzzworks.
Before you do that, Jason, can I chug a potion of healing as I'm running?
Yeah, so if you guys want to do an action or two as you're traveling along, you can do so.
Okay, cool. It won't be much, but it's better than nothing.
I can give you heals if you need a heal.
Well, I may not. That may be all I can heal from the poison.
Yeah.
In fact, it literally is more than I can heal.
Hey, how about you take some, if I can do that mantle again, some 11 temporary hit points. Everybody, all of you guys.
Perfect. Oh, you're a saint. You're a saint.
And VD is the same. He's the real MVP. He's the reason why I'm alive.
Yeah, that's as high as this shit's getting without me figuring out how to unpoison myself.
Zilgar looks to you guys and says, didn't even get any scratches on me. Everybody got everything or whatever the hell you guys need so we can get out of here?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Alright.
Lead the way, Aesop.
Oh, okay. I guess we just go back the way we came. We have to go swing by the shop and get those kids.
Wait,
we brought
what about
with us.
Hush? Yes, we do have to swing by and get those kids, but don't we get Hush at some point?
We have to meet up with 21 to do that.
Yes, yes.
I know how to get out of here. Just follow me, Zilgar says.
Sweet.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go.
As you guys are heading through the halls, Zilgar turns back and says, we're going to split up once we're out of here.
Oh.
Where are you gonna go?
I have plans for the real head of the Scuzzworks family.
Inside check. Oh.
I want to do that too. I want to know what he means.
Yeah.
Like,
Plans. That's a natural 20.
Jesus!
Oh, yeah!
Sunkong Kimo, you are unsure. Glosse, it seems as though he has some type of potential revenge in mind, perhaps, from his body language.
Hell yeah!
Oh, honey, be careful.
I get a bad boy card, right?
You do get a bad boy card. Or rather, I get a bad boy card.
Naughty card.
Yeah.
Can you...
I want to ask him what his intents are, but I don't know how I want to phrase it. Do you still want to come with us?
Maybe I can meet you there, but I want to settle this score.
Oh, okay. Best of luck.
I have to thank you. Without you, I wouldn't have had this opportunity. Get off this world and never come back.
Don't have to tell us twice.
The damage you all did, no doubt it's created a cloud above us. You'll want to be careful. This is one of the larger facilities. I don't know how far out it stretches. The rain, it will burn your skin. Just be wary of it.
Why not? Well, hopefully you can meet up with us before we get out of here. But if not, be safe.
He nods. You guys continue shifting through. You can now see the light peering through, leading you up the stairs and out of the Scuzzworks.
I've never been more happy to step out in acid rain before.
The large stone wall that encapsulates the Scuzzworks surrounds you guys, blocking your view of the rest of the city. However, everybody make a perception check.
Based on
sound and sight.
Oh, 22, critical.
Holy shit.
Unnatural 20. I don't know why it rolled again. It's the 20.
Those of you 15 and above can see the light haze of a orangish yellow in the distance, cresting, glowing just out in the distance above the stone wall. Aesop, you hear fire, the crackling of fire.
Oh.
As you guys push through up the stairs, you can see the drips of acidic rain falling from a huge, voluminous cloud that engulfs the surrounding area up above.
Is there any, like, scraps around here that we could pick up in, like, a garbage can or something that we could use as
Umbrellas.
umbrella?
It's an umbrella. Yeah.
What was your perception check, Lasse?
17.
You're able to see some extra cloths and leather nearby that you could try to just double up. Everyone pulling their hoods and stuff over them, unless they have just completely exposed skin, should be relatively safe.
Oh, sweet.
Zilgar pulls a hood up over his black coat and pushes forward. Through the gate here. Then we're out of this place, he says.
I want to make a perception check before we go through that gate to see if there's an ambush or some shit.
Sure.
Nope.
Emo!
I can see right through the gate. There's not that bad.
We're good.
Can I just maybe try to convince Zilgar that his life is more important than a suicide mission?
Make a persuasion check as he begins reaching out a hand to push open the gated entrance of the Scuzzworks.
Here comes that 20.
Look, you helped us out, really. You helped us out a great deal. Don't throw your life away over something petty, please. 15.
It's not bad.
Zilgar looks back and seems to contemplate it for just a second. You see his gloved hand pushing open the gate just a little bit. The barest amount of exposed skin on his wrist as a single droplet hits it. He pulls back. You watch with the droplet hit. A fire begins to crackle against his skin.
Oh!
What?
He begins to throw his wrist back and forth, and you watch as he begins grabbing at his cloak, tearing it off, as you see the fire spreading across his body as he begins to immolate.
Oh, no.
Can
Alchemy check?
Sure.
can I press a digitation that flame out?
Ooh.
You need to create or destroy flame for that shit. If
Oh.
he's immolating, I mean, that's not like a little spark. That's a. That is going to be a 21.
What do you
Snuff out a small campfire.
Yeah.
What are you
I
What are you
wanna
trying to
know if-
discern?
I want to know if the infected blood has been aerated into the atmosphere from the cloud that we caused.
You
We.
From your quick look and alchemical background, it doesn't appear that way.
Oh, that's.
Doesn't seem to be in the air.
So I don't. Well, specifically the water from the rain.
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm starting to wonder if maybe because I'm familiar enough with the combustible blood
Mm-hmm.
to and I'm just wondering if this is related to it at all, especially with the red powder we found earlier.
You know the acidic rain is certainly caustic to the touch, but it doesn't seem to have any extra properties that would immolate someone. Zilgar screams in pain. You throw up a hand in VD to press to digitize the flame away, but it is too much. It has covered his body, and he crumples into a pile.
No!
The iron gate pushes open.
What? What was that?
I don't know. I thought it might be related to 21, but I don't know.
Does he have like a necklace or anything? Like we can I don't know. Is there anything that drops, or is it all just gone?
It's difficult to tell as he is just a pile of just flame at this point.
Oh no.
It happened as soon as he opened the gate?
As soon as what looked like a droplet of acid rain touched his skin.
Okay.
Okay, so...
We need to find shelter, like, now.
I throw
Holy
the
shit, move fast.
I throw the envelope of red powder into the rain.
Sorry.
The droplets hit and sizzle the envelope. You can hear the sizzling sound. There is the spark and small flame that kicks up, but nothing else.
Okay, that's makes me feel a little better. Very sad about Zilgar, but let's keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, let's definitely.
We need to get the children.
Can I detect magic at all as we walk on by and just see if I sense any?
Sure. You throw out your hands, your palms lighting up. You sense no external magic happening here.
Saddest, fascinating I can ever say.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that is sad.
You guys push past the burning corpse of Zilgar,
No.
pushing through the open gates to have a better view of the entire town. You now see the soft glow, that orangish yellow haze in the distance. It's fire. The city is on fire. Multiple buildings are up in flame. There's a verticality to a lot of it. You can see what look to be tollers shifting around, caught, just completely immolating. One falls from a 3-story vertical building onto the ground. You see another one running out, screaming a flame, their entire house just completely burning. You can't even tell what race they are. They crumble into the city streets. What do you guys do? The rain continues to pelt down.
Does it look like we can get to the shop from here so we can get to the kids, rescue them?
It looks like you guys would be able to do it. There doesn't seem to be any tollers that are remotely paying attention to any of you right now. The entire city is in pure chaos as this monstrous acid cloud rains over, spilling its contents.
Now, this just looks like a cloud. It doesn't have it's not like, it doesn't look like a monster. We created a monster or anything. It's just a cloud.
Just looks like a roiling greenish cloud.
Okay, I don't know how much of this is related to 21, but I assume it's a lot of it. I'm sorry for leading everyone on like that, but we have to focus on our goal here. We have to get those children back to safety, and we have to find Hush.
Well, yes, that's fine. I assume we're saying this as we're running.
Mm-hmm.
So, what exactly is this then? What did she tell you her plan?
No, all she said was that she was going to send in her forces after us at the plant once we had, caused the reactor to set up that.
But why? What was her plan with the reactor? What was her whole?
I don't know. I don't know why this would be happening unless she has far more forces than I had thought.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out when we get to the fight.
We're still running.
Yeah.
Can we make sure to hide the loot? Make sure we don't draw any attention of us having things that somebody may
Oh, the
identify
shards?
as stolen good.
Yeah, put all that shit in the bag of holding. It's fine.
Bag of holding.
Somebody make a sleight of hand check to break the stained smaragdus sheets without having acid rain hit them.
I can do it. Or maybe maybe Chemo is better at this than I am.
I have a +5 in sleight of hand.
Oh, same.
Oh, sleight of hand? Yeah, no. I'm not better.
I also have
Yep.
+5s.
I guess any of us then.
Yeah.
Who wants to do it? Who feels lucky?
I'll
No.
give it to one of you. Can I give somebody my inspiration?
Oh yeah, I'll give somebody. I'll give like Sun Kong. You can have
Okay.
one.
Let's do
So
it.
come do it. Karate chop. Oh fuck
Nice.
yes.
So 21 even without the inspiration.
You're able to break through the sheets so that you guys can quickly store them without having the acidic rain burn your skin.
Yeah,
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
I want a fake roll. Okay, it wouldn't have been as good. Okay.
You guys continue shifting through these city streets, dodging the screams,
Oh.
the burning buildings. You see sections of roofing in some of the vertical buildings collapse in on themselves. One of the buildings nearby, 4 or 5 stories tall, begins to shift and tumble your way. Everyone please make a dexterity saving throw as it collapses, falling towards you all.
I gotta use my inspiration card here. Then.
I want to grab. Darn. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't be able to. Nah, I'll save it. I got a natural 20. Can I help somebody?
Holy shit.
You can make up for someone who failed if they do.
Beady.
I rolled a 20 there. Unnatural.
27.
Who got below a 15?
Oh, Timo.
How come our stealthy boy is getting such bad luck with the things he's good at?
Because I'm rolling.
That's fair. Fair point. Fair point.
I can shadow step 60 feet in any direction if,
Oh,
if it helps.
I got a roll for Rinkez here. It's acrobatics, you said?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Did I do that correctly? Dex? Yeah, I did. Okay. Rinkez, Dex,
It's
saving throw is +6.
Jesus Christ.
Did Ringcost have a inspiration card?
No.
That's enough. That's 17.
No, he rolls an 11. Can I use what is it called?
That's
Indomitable?
enough. He's got.
That's enough. You said
Oh, sorry.
+6, right?
That is his +6.
That is my
That is
+6.
his
Oh,
+6.
shit. Never mind. Sorry.
Then
You
yes.
roll a saving throw that you fail.
Indomitables. He said Indomitables on cooldown.
Oh, then nope. Rinkaz is crushed by building.
He's fine.
Glosse, you see Chemo and Rinkaz falling behind. You can try to pull one of them out.
I think she would pull Ringcost out.
Yeah, I mean to be fair.
Rinkaz is grabbed by a very muscled arm from Glosse and pulled from the brink. Chemo, you can use your what? Shadow John, is that it?
Shadow step.
Your Shadow Step, taking half of this damage as the collapsing building of rubble falls down near you, catching you a bit on the back, but within time you're able to shift away from the full brunt of the damage, only taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Kimo does one of those like stand up, like he just scraped his back and kind of just looks at Glosse and kind of half grimace, half like a little bit spider.
Nice save, Chemo.
Half on 14 or 14 was half.
14 was the half.
We should keep going.
Yeah.
We definitely are.
You guys turn a corner as you are heading back towards the reagent shop where the two children are, I believe. As you're making your way there, you hear the sound of what sounds like crying coming from the far end of the street. You peer a burning body, and at the far end, almost rolled into an alley, a turned over wheelchair.
With the last of my key points, I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace myself, so everybody gets bonus to snag.
Wheelchair could be that the girl.
Can we grab her?
I'll
Is there?
run over there.
As you guys approach closer, you see what looks like the young girl that was mentioned to you guys by the head of Alderman. He mentioned that this was perhaps some relative, a great-granddaughter, a great-great-granddaughter. He's unsure. She is crying as she's trying to quickly wipe off what you can see to be a few burns on her arm.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to help her get back into her chair.
Yeah, I'll set the chair upright so he can put her in there. We should take her too.
She reels back just a bit, holding up her hands, unsure of who you are. Oh!
Don't worry,
honey,
we're gonna help you.
falling.
Oh, you're both gonna have to say that again. It was echoing.
Go, you Sun Kong.
Don't worry, we're here to help you.
Yeah, and I
That's
said,
all.
don't worry. And I said, listen, honey, the sky is falling.
She looks back to the smoldering pile not too far off from the chair, and reluctantly, watching you guys closely, crawls back in it. She looks very scared.
I'm just gonna try to move her into a chair.
You, with her help, are able to shift her back into it. She tries to pull what scraps of cloth and stuff she can over her head and her breathing apparatus to cover her skin.
I'm gonna get behind the chair and start pushing it with us. Not gonna leave her.
Yeah, I agree. We should take her. Plus, we'll get in good with Alderman.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wheel her back to the street where we were going and keep going towards the shop.
I kind of
We'll
trot
keep
up.
you safe.
Yeah, I trot up and try to console her with Sun Kong. Like, we're not just like fucking. I guess we are technically kidnapping her, but
Does she not have like clothes that cover her skin?
Not much. She's
I
basically
just put my
using...
duster on her.
Okay, she kind of...
Cowboy hat on, so that outfit's ruined.
She clasps it and pulls it over her head to cover her.
Okay.
She seems to calm down with her having breathing a little bit Aesop and Sun Kong next to her, but she's still clearly traumatized by this event. You guys continue pushing the wheelchair through the streets, covering yourselves not to take any acidic damage. Minutes pass. You can hear the fires raging, the sound of bells shifting back and forth, screams, cries as the city burns. You turn a corner to peer in the middle of an intersection, the reagent shop, and find it up in flames.
No.
So does it look like it's up in flames, like nobody would be in there, or?
Can I get through the door?
It's a building on complete fire. It would be difficult to get inside, but you can try anything.
Sun Kong, don't. They're
I'm
smart.
gonna grab Sun Kong's collar.
I can get in there.
No, let's go, Sun Kong. We have to go. Maybe they got out and then
They're
we have
smart.
to go.
They're smart kids. They're going to know how to get back home.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
they are smart kids.
yeah, they've made it this far. They know what they're doing. I guess.
I'm gonna turn back and make a perception check to see if I can see any signs of life inside, without
Sure.
letting Sun Kong see me. That's gonna be a 21.
It's too difficult to tell with the flames, even with that check.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay,
All right,
where,
let's go. Let's fucking go.
yeah. Where are we going?
There's a
I guess now
rendezvous-
we're going to meet up with 21, right?
There's a rendezvous point. We have to get Hush back.
Let's. Hush is now, I guess, is our next highest priority. So let's go.
Indeed.
You guys continue heading to the landing bay, where through the scar, the spelljammers descend into Scourge and land. You see a few tollers, but they clearly have their attention pulled. One just walking through the streets completely on fire before it collapses over, dropping its staff.
Holy shit.
It takes a few minutes, each of you trying to make sure that none of the acidic rain scorches any of your skin. But you reach the landing bay. You see spelljammers shifting up into the air of different shapes. Some look like dragonflies. Another one looks like a special shaped fish. You guys know that along the landing bay, out to the side, was a set of dockwork equipment kept in crates that Subject 21 told you, Aesop, that hidden within would be a spelljammer that would allow you guys to escape.
This is it. This is it.
Okay.
Everyone make a perception check while you are here, peering around.
That's another critical perception check, Jason.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
22.
Look at-
23
You need a
for
good
me.
luck card.
Yeah, you do need a good luck
I'm
card.
a good boy.
I feel like this is gonna be another good roll because somebody crit on it.
Nope.
13.
A decidedly mediocre roll.
Shut up, Luke.
Oh, I accidentally drew an extra one. Shit. Sorry, this one's not real.
That's
it goes
okay.
away forever.
It's okay. Those of you above a 15 can see that there seems to be. Let me take a look at what was your check, Kima? Okay, kind of low.
16.
16?
Or, sorry. No, fuck me. 13. I can't add.
You
Plus
guys
6.
can see a little ways, because obviously the landing area has to be large enough to house the spelljammers, which are, you know, like plane size if we're trying to think about our terms. So it's kind of like a larger open space, but in the distance, quite a few yards out, but within running distance, seems to be a larger spelljammer in the shape of what looks like it looks like a large pufferfish.
Has Chemo seen this ship before?
You have seen this ship before, Chemo, although it may not be the same one since plenty pull in and out, but you do know that, although you've never met him before, this is a friend of your contact, the supplier to the Scuzzworks named Zelrin.
Okay. I meant more like this was the ship that I found. It's not the ship that I found.
No. Those of you above a 20 can see what looks to be groups of humanoids trying to board it.
Are any of them Hush? Can we look for Hush in particular?
You would have to go over there and get closer to check.
Does it look like they're under attack, or any of them might be large, mutiny types?
It looks like there is a frantic nature for them to get inside, but it doesn't look like they're being attacked or attacking anybody.
Okay.
This looks like they're trying to push through to get in and out of the rain.
Do I gather that was the spelljammer we were supposed to get away on? Like the one that 21 was telling us
It's
about?
decently sized, so it doesn't look like it could be easily hidden within the crates that you see not far off.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I don't know. I want to keep moving towards the crates. I don't know about you guys.
Well, I rolled a 23, so if you need help, I saw what you saw.
Aesop begins moving towards the crates. Is everyone following him?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody follows towards the crates. As you guys approach, you can see now stacks and stacks of what you assume to be held supplies in this cargo bay or this landing bay. Crates, you know, maybe somewhere in here is this ship. As you guys begin taking it in and peering around and trying to find where perhaps in this cluster a Spelljammer ship could be hidden, you see 3 of the monstrous kinku-like birds launch up into the air and onto the crates and land and stare out at you.
Damn it, not again.
Where's 21? Where's Malady?
You watch as they all look up into the air above you. As they do, Aesop, you hear, Aesop. And as you look up, you can see, suspended in the air some feet above you, 30, maybe 40 feet up, is Malady. Outstretched, wings covered in white feathers thrush up and down, keeping it aloft. You've done well, Aesop. Now, we will trade.
Show me Hush. I need to know she's all right.
You will give me the stained smaragdus pieces first.
Malady, you know I can't do that. I need to see my daughter. Our daughter.
There is no fair trade here. If you wish for your daughter's safety, you will give me the shards.
I look at. Oh, go ahead.
If you do, her safety will be guaranteed.
Well, what was Glasse gonna say?
I look at him, and I just want if Aesop knows at this point I can do like things with my eyes and like with my mouth and words and I can charm people. So
Yeah, I listen. I'll give you the sheets for the cure, but I have to see her first. Just show me she's okay. Remember our little girl. Just let me know she's okay, and then you can have the sheets, and then you can let her go.
Malady, kicking to a side with a wing, throws a hand up. You can see a burnt kinku-like arm point with a finger out at a Spelljammer ship that is lifting in the air. Make a perception check, Aesop. This Spelljammer ship looks to be in the shape of what looks like a lamprey.
Based on sound or on sight?
Based on sight.
Oh, well, that's not bad. That's a 17.
You can see in one of the windows on the side, at least the mask and what looks to be hood and figure of Hush pushed against it.
Where is she being sent? What is that ship?
That is my ship. A trade, Aesop.
Glasse, I don't know what to do.
Malady. That's your name, Malady. I don't think this is a very fair trade, and I think we deserve to get out of here right now.
and I want to attempt to dominate person on her.
Ooh!
What is the range on dominate person?
It is a concentration up to 1 minute for 60 feet.
Okay.
And it is a wisdom saving throw DC 17. Yeah, it's DC 17.
Malady matches at
Oh.
17.
Oh, no!
Bummer.
How far away is the ship? With
70, 80 feet up in the air at this point.
oh fuck. Nobody can help me get like 30 feet in the air, can they?
You see 2 more monstrous kinku climbing over the crates.
I think. Oh, there has to be something we can do.
Just give her the sheets. What are we? Hush is more important.
A deal's a deal.
How about
What else can we do?
I don't know.
Give her the sheets.
Can I try it again?
You see that Malady has pointed a finger at you, and you can now see that all of the monstrous kinku are staring at you, Glace. But
Yeah.
you can try it again if you want.
Just give her the sheets.
Wait!
Give her-
Everyone, calm down. We have the sheets. Just give her back to me, please.
The monstrous kinku moves forward and holds open one of its monstrous paws. 2 actually to take them.
Okay. I am hurriedly scanning all of my things in the bag of holding here.
Oh,
I don't think I have anything.
I pull out the flasher.
The flasher?
The flasher is a bright. Hold on, I have to find it. I know God, hold on. Sorry, guys.
No, this
When
is good.
thrown as an action, creatures within 20 feet of point of impact must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity save or be blinded until the end of their next turn. You automatically succeed on saving throw if you. That's a flasher.
Thank you.
The bird runs its fingers into fists and opens its hands.
I reach into the bag, and I'm gonna make a roll.
Can I help him, or
This isn't a help thing.
well, I wanted to. After you do this, I wanted to help him look in the bag and like put my flasher in the bag, just in case he wanted to try anything.
I'm gonna make a roll. I transform into subject 22.
I would like to throw the flasher.
I bring my claw out, but it's a fucking claw. It's like subject 22's claw. And as my back contorts, I crane up to her and say, "You will not keep hatchling from me!" As like my wings unfurl, and I'm gonna fucking try to fly after the ship.
Hang on just a second, I'm finding your token.
It was a high-low. I was gonna stay high for Aesop, low for 22.
You guys are stressing me out so much right now. Dear God. If this doesn't work, we'll find another way.
Keep that butthole puckered.
Take buttholes.
Hang on just a second here. You may need... I mean, you can just keep...
Yeah, we could just keep the token. It's not a big deal.
You transform. Are you attacking the...
No, I am using both of my actions to fly after the ship. I'm not gonna let her take Hush. Well, in Subject 22's mind, he's not gonna let her take the hatchling away, and he drops the bag of holding, so it's on the ground in front of Glosse.
Okay.
So
yeah.
the sheets are technically in there.
You hear Malady say, "Grab the sheets, kill all of them." And with a thrush of its wings, it lifts into the air. Do you give chase, Subject 22?
How far the ship you said was about 90 feet in the air, right?
Yes.
I use the dash action and fly 100 feet to it.
You kick through the air, following Malady. You can now see through the piercing rain some of the scaffolds with the ballistas on them. A lot of them on fire. Some of them aren't.
Oh, interesting. Oh, but if I hit the ship though, I might hurt Hush. How far away are the ballistas from the rest of the group? Does it look like they can feasibly get to them?
No, not in time for you to catch up with the ship.
All right.
Is Subject 22 big enough to carry somebody while he flies?
No.
Unfortunately not.
So the question is, Jason, do you think Subject 22 would be smart enough to figure this out? Or would he just try to like rip into the ship?
I feel like you're pretty much in a rage right now, aren't you?
Yeah. I just want her back. I fly to this closest thing that looks like a porthole or some kind of window to the ship.
You begin flying towards the ship. You hear the sound of a loud snap and see a large ballista, some type of round element on the front being launched your way. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, okay. Nope. That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
That is going to be an 11. Not a bad roll, but it is a 2.
It doesn't catch your full body, but it explodes on impact, some type of explosive ballista. Clearly the way that you now realize they keep ships kept here on this planet. You take 13 fire damage.
Oh, okay. I can deal with that. I'm going to mark down Aesop's health, because that's the correct one. Subject 22's isn't. I keep flying. I can go 100 feet, so I'm going to try to latch onto the ship if I can.
You continue flying up towards the ship. You're trying to fly on top of it or like a porthole on the side?
I mean, I can only go 100 feet and it's 90 feet in the air. So whatever thing that looks like I'm in like beast mode right now. So whatever thing looks the easiest to claw into is where I'm going at.
You near the side of the lamprey ship, and you can see the windowed portholes on the side. However, they're kind of as you would imagine. They're about face size, so there have to be a substantial amount of ripping and tearing to get inside. However, I think even in your rage-like state, if you so chose, you know that it would probably be potentially easier on top of the ship.
Yeah. I fly on top of... Oh god, I'm trying to play in character. Jason, would Hush be small enough to fit through the window?
No.
Okay, alright. Then in that case, he would definitely fly on top of the ship.
You land on top of the ship as Malady turns to you. There is the sound of a loud explosion underneath you as the ship shifts and you see flames shoot out from one of the sides.
Oh no!
Please make a dexterity saving throw as you and Malady are tossed about
Oh, she's following me. Okay, that's a 13. I'm fucking these throws so hard.
You have a
Can I-
good boy card.
I have it's for healing.
Oh. Can I throw, like, knives and stuff at Malady to kind of slow her down?
Oh, she's way too. She's up on the ship now with Aesop,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
You guys are being stared down by a number of monstrous kinku who begin their assault. But as that happens, it cuts back to the top deck. Aesop, you take another 15 points, but this time of bludgeoning damage as you smash against the far end of the lamprey.
Oh, that's actually good. I take half damage from that then. All right.
A monstrous kinku lands in front of Malady and turns your way with blood-red eyes.
I won't let you take her from me.
You can see that there is a set of stairs that leads down below with sort of like a wooden gated top that can be pulled up and entered down into the below deck. But it is beyond the two of them. They stand in your way.
I mean, at this point, I technically have to make a bloodlust roll, so I am solely focused on getting to Hush. So I'm going to take the dodge action and try to move around them as best I can to the staircase. Like I leap over them if I have to.
You can now see that you are beginning to enter, lifting higher and up in the air from whomever is helming the ship, into the actual acidic cloud that pushes up through the scar that exits the tear in the ground and lifts out above the surface of this planetoid. You begin to try and quickly shift around the two of them. They are going to attempt to grapple you. Please make some type of, I think, like an athletics check to...
I think I get advantage from dodging. Let me read the dodge action here. I have it somewhere. If anyone else finds it before me. Attack rolls from attackers have disadvantage. I have advantage on dex saving throws until the beginning of my next turn. I guess it doesn't help against grapples, does it? But I'm trained in acrobatics, so that's good.
I was gonna say acrobatics is dex.
But that's not a saving throw, that's a check.
Oh,
yeah.
saving throw. Okay.
That's gonna be a 20, unnatural. Do I need to roll 2?
Do you get advantage on the saving throw?
I guess I don't, because it's not a dex save. It's a skill check contest for grapple.
True.
I guess I don't.
What's the total?
It's unnatural 20.
Oh, the monstrous kinku tries to grip onto you, but you just pull yourself free. You grab the wooden grating and just almost tear it off both hinges, pulling it free of one, and shift down below. Down here is dark, but you do have your, 30 feet of dark vision?
Yeah.
Make a perception check. You can now see that parts of the ship have
Jason,
been...
That's another crit on perception. I'm not
Holy
even...
shit.
Well, at least I got perception checks down, guys. Fucking A.
You can see that previous blast that happened while you were on the deck has blown out a hole in the ship that is currently on fire. You can see what look to be cages underneath here as you claw your way into. And with that 20, you can easily peer at the far end, close to the blast of the hole, but still intact. The cage that within you see Hush. She stares back at you as you approach.
Hatchling, do not be afraid, scared. Father is here.
And I will try my hardest. Oh, I think I froze for a second. Hello? Can you guys hear me?
I heard you.
Okay, cool. My Roll20 froze, but I can still hear you guys, so that's good. Actually, I think my whole Chrome froze. That's unfortunate timing. Oh, no, I'm back. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to try my damnedest to open this fucking cage.
Make a strength check.
I get advantage on these because I'm subject 22. It's gonna be 13.
You pull against the iron, and it singes your hand, seeing that the bars have been silvered.
Oh, they're silvered! Oh my god! What the? I'm not gonna let go. I'm gonna keep pulling. I don't.
You take
Subject 22
6
doesn't
points of, I don't know what damage you would consider that.
Silver.
Silver damage.
Silver damage, I guess. Is that already doubled from my vulnerability?
Oh no, it's not. That'd be 12 points then.
Oh, I'm not bloodied yet, but I'm close. Subject 22 doesn't care. He only wants to make sure Hush is safe. He keeps pulling.
In the distance, you can hear the loud sound of another snap.
Oh no.
You wrench the door free. Hush, quiet this whole time, takes a step back, just watching you warily.
No. No fear. No fear. And I'm gonna... Oh, god damn it, Jason. I said if this ever happened, I'd have to make a bloodlust roll, so...
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Fuck off! Okay, alright,
But has he changed that all? Has he changed at all? Like...
I don't know. It's not a hard check, but the whole point of the Order of the Lycan is it is prone to uncontrollable bouts of bloodlust.
Oh.
I mean, it's a rule. It's a rule I have to follow. I can't just ignore the rule because it fits the story.
Yeah. You have a good... No, that's healing.
Use the power of love to win.
I failed.
You stare at Hush. A certain salivation begin to grow at the edges of your beak. Hush shifts back further towards the edge of the cage as you move towards her. You hear Hush say, "Dad?" And there is a loud combustible explosion that throws you across the ship. Fire and flames shooting up into your face. You hear the sound of crackling wood as you're thrown across. And that's where we'll end this session. To be continued.
I just want to put a pillow over my face and scream.
Oh, man.
Oh, good fucking lead-in with the hearing the twang of the ballista. Oh, man. Fuck. It's so fucking dramatic. Holy shit.
Jesus.
I almost killed my daughter, y'all. I almost fucking killed my daughter, y'all.
We will see what happens next session as we wrap up Aesop / Subject 22's arc on Scourge. As the rest of the party is stared down by an aggressive batch of Kinku.
By the way, I'm sorry my storyline's so fucking dangerous. Holy shit.
Like you come from a clan of assassins. You know.
Oh boy, yeah, can't wait for that. Dude, I am fully puckered right now.
Couldn't be more.
Like, I could cut a steel rod.
This is fucking great.
I checked, and actually, if we're to cut up the second season into arcs, yours has gone on for the perfect amount of period that most others have. So.
Hey, all right. Well,
yeah.
At least we're keeping it consistent.
We will wrap it up next time. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened with Slim. I guess his internet just took a shit.
Yeah, he said Spectrum.
Yeah.
Spectrum that was in his area.
Ooh.
Bummer.
Well, I'm sure he'll be here probably for next session, which will probably wrap things up for this. I have no idea how things are going to end. We will see next session.
I am glad I rolled for Subject 22 to take control. Because if I just gave the shards over, I would have felt like such a little bitch.
I wanted you to just give the shards over, but
Yeah, so did Kong.
Hell no!
Meanwhile, you're all down on the planet dealing with the consequences of my decision.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Deal's a deal. You broken.
A deal's a deal, but it's his daughter, who I almost killed. Fuck.
We'll see if this story has a happy ending or a sad ending or something in there. Who knows? Next time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my players, for playing. I hope you had fun this session. Large room of combat, which you guys handled very adequately. You put a lot of your skills to use. A lot of inspiration being used. I love it. You guys made it out without any people even going unconscious, which was very good. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens next time. You guys are still in possession of the smaragdus shards. You didn't hand them over, and Aesop is on the ship itself. So we'll see what happens next time. Thank you, Angel of Light. Thank you, Feral Knights. Thank you, Frere. Thank you, Looney Loomworks, Lurks, Polize, VNK, Virgo Praz. I appreciate you guys all watching. We'll find out what happens next time. Hey, follow our channel. You could win this cool starter set. Or subscribe. And then I'll throw in the $5 into a map for further sessions.
Nice.
But anyways, yes. I hope everybody had fun watching. We'll be back next week. You can watch all of our shit on both this channel, Twitch, down below on our VOD, as well as YouTube. And you guys build up points as you watch. So take a look at those details below. You can buy cool things like inspiration for the party and stuff like that. Weird bit points. There's even just a cool little cheap +1 thing that you can give to somebody during a session, which could end up being the success where there would be a failure. So check that stuff out. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.